Michelle, are you ready?
I was born ready.
She's an award-winning author, speaker, and podcast host who serves on the National Faith Advisory Council. She supported Donald J. Trump for president before it was cool. From her she shed in her beautiful backyard, this is the Michelle Moore Show.
But I wanna believe it.
Hi, everybody. So glad that you're with us today. It's a big day. We've been working so hard. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I have to tell you, the laundry detergent is gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so, and we know we're having laundry detergent today, so it's the big news. Okay, I told you yesterday that we were going to do something special when it came to the reviews like we normally do. Well, some of you haven't even been waiting and already been doing that and doing the reviews, and you guys are so amazing. And so here's the deal. We're not going to do anything special where we pick every 10. Instead, everybody wins. We're doing a 20% off sale. It's Flashaganza's birthday. It's Flashaganza on Tuesday. Flash's birthday is Wednesday. We're doing Flashaganza on Tuesday because I'm going to North Carolina on Wednesday. We're still helping Hurricane Helene. It's going to take over about 32,000 or more. I don't even know the grand total yet, in supplies and food. And so we have been so busy. So anyway, so want to let you know that we're doing 20% off for everybody. Everybody wins. And so that's on your laundry detergent. That's on everything. It's across the board. I had planned to do a little bit of a sale for Flashaganza and just on fur baby products on Tuesday. And instead, I've decided that we all need to celebrate Flash's birthday. And it's Labor Day, and it's just a lot of stuff. And so, and we have just we've poured into today's products and making them the best that they can be. And I just decided, you know what? We just got a lot to celebrate. And I want to tell you too, you know, this came to me during the opening video. I just want to remind you, you know, about that woman in the bed in her flannel pajamas when I heard the Holy Spirit say, when I saw that vision, and he said, this is how the enemy works. He says, you know, this is how he works to get you beat up, beat down, and, you know, poisoned, too sick in the bed, you know, and poisoned from the land, the food, the air, and the water. And he said, but I'm going to use you to help bring healing to my people, my children. And so that's why I think I just get so excited. I asked God years ago, about 10 years ago, maybe it's longer than that now. Time is flying, more like 12 years ago. I asked God, I started praying very regularly, and I kept praying, and I was like, God, just help me be excited about what you want me to be excited about. He wanted me to do a book. I didn't want to write. I wasn't excited about that. And it was, you know, and he just kept showing me, and the Holy Spirit just showing me, giving me all these crazy confirmations. And so, you know, I just started praying and saying, God, help me be excited about what you want me to be excited about. And Godly Granny, I see that. I've told Eve this story before, that I know that God has answered because I have such a passion for this. I have such a passion. And I'm thankful for that, because this is a lot of work, and it is a lot. And so, in a million different ways, it's a lot of work, but I'm excited about it all the time. And poor Eve has to hear about how excited I am all the time, but I just wanted to share that. And so, you know, it's just amazing. I was reading what somebody said about the first fruits and how they were talking about the orange and how great and amazing it smells. And I thought, that's just getting started. You know, I mean, what good does it do if it smells, but then smells lovely and wonderful, but then it's also a hormone disruptor? Like, it's so lovely and smells amazing. And what about these testimonials that we've heard of the healing that it has brought for people? Like, that's what's so crazy. And oh, by the way, it smells amazing and feels amazing. And so amazing that we keep bringing in first fruits on a bunch of stuff. So a bunch of different products and stuff. And so, because I just love it, and I know you guys love it as well. I asked you and you told me so. So anyway, so I'm just so excited. I'm very excited. Yesterday, I had said that we were going to give away 2 first fruits bundles. So when I say bundles, are like little gift packages. So we're doing the lemon, the orange, and the lime. So first fruits comes in 3 different scents, just in case you're brand new here. So, and they're all just super lovely. I highly recommend that you go to the website and read up on what kinds of things have been accomplished with these. By the way, when you go to the First Fruits Face and Body Balm, that'd be a good place to start. It's an herbal salve, a healing herbal salve. We're giving away each of the 3 bath bombs, so a lemon, an orange, and a lime, and then each of the 3 bars of soaps, which are so amazing, last forever. They're amazing. That's one thing I've been noticing. Plus, we got big bars of soaps. If Have y'all, I got big soaps and I cannot lie. Okay, so I got the winners. I've got those. And so I thought I would tell you who won. Let's see. I have them. Oh, here they are. Okay. So they'll go out tomorrow morning. So the first winner is Linda Harris, and the second one is Robin Woodruff. So there you go. And so you two are the winners. Congratulations, ladies. And so we'll be getting those in the mail in the morning. I've already spoken with my assistant, and she's going to be taking care of that for us. Okay. All right. I want to let you know we're not doing a live show on Monday. Producer Ron will do, of course, a documentary. Will air at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time as normal. But Mark Taylor is going to spend time with his family. I'm going to spend time with my family. It's Labor Day. And I'll just tell you, too, I'll be busy making sure putting the finishing touches on Flashaganza. I have been planning and buying for Flashaganza for months because it's a big deal, obviously. And so we're going to be doing Flashaganza on Tuesday. If you're new here and you're like, what is Flashaganza? Well, my fur baby's name is Flash Moore, and he's amazing. He's on the fur baby products even that Godly Granny has. And so Tuesday, Wednesday's his birthday, but I'm going to be on the road on the way to North Carolina. So we're going to do Flashaganza on Tuesday. And Tuesday, what we do is we give away all different kinds of goodies for your dog, that not only for dogs, Flash's favorites, but also for the dog mamas and daddies. And then also we do kitty cat goodies as well, and for goodies for mamas and daddies. So we got that too. So I don't know. I was thinking a little while ago, how much money am I spending and worth of stuff? I'm not even sure. I'd say it's somewhere between $1,200 and $2,000, not counting shipping and handling and supplies and all of that. I don't know. Boxes and all that. I don't count all that stuff. So when you win everything. And so including delivery to your door. So you don't pay for shipping or anything like that. So just want to let you know about that. But Lieutenant Mark Taylor will be back a week from Monday. It was a hard call because there's so much we have to talk about. And so, but we went on ahead and decided that we would take Monday off so he could be with his wife. And so we're doing that. I received an email. I want to respond to this email and tell you what happened. Also, I want to show you something that I saw yesterday in the chat right after the show. I just happened to see it. I'm not usually in the chat very often, except for during the show, but I happened to see it. Producer Ron, if you'll bring it up, please. I've circled it. So Cousadoo77 wrote, I love your show, Michelle, the highlight of my day. I just want to say, Cousadoo, it's the highlight of my day that you and all of you are with us live, and that you would spend, or even watch later, that you would spend your time with us every day. It is such an honor. It's very humbling. And it's just, I just want to say thank you. I saw that and I screenshot that because it works both ways. I can tell you that right now. And so thank you. Thank you to Cousadoo. Thank you to everybody else. And so we just appreciate you guys. And we are so appreciative that you're passionate about, just the things that we're passionate about and that we call, I feel called to talk about. So anyways, so wanted to share that as well. Received an email a little while ago, and I thought I went to try to write a response to this person. And sometimes there's just too much. And so I have to, I can only do so much. I get so many emails. And so this lady, her name's Patricia, she said, I would like to know how to continue with my following of Jesus after watching the series Europa. I want to know about your view of the Bible. I have gotten so that I don't believe in much anymore. I have heard about the USS Liberty, and I don't believe what the news says either. Please let me know what you teach before I confirm my subscription. Thank you. So I'm not real sure which subscription she's talking about. Maybe it's the Truth Talk American newsletter or Godly Granny, the email list. I'm not sure. But here's what I want to say. Because I felt like I got halfway through the response. I thought I'm going to be short on this response. It doesn't really have the attention to detail that it deserves and needs. And quite frankly, what I'm going to write her, everybody should really hear. So here goes. So she wants to know, what did she say? I want to know, I would like to know, I would like to know how I continue with my following of Jesus. After watching the series Europa, I want to know what your view of the Bible. So here's the deal. She may not know, so Patricia may not know this, but during the slowing of the spread, I had a vision, and the vision was about the Holy Bible. Now, all I know is what I know. And in my experiences, I've always said, there's a popular saying that I teach my kids, and that is, people don't know how much you care until they how much you know until they know how much you care. And then the other one is, and I tell them is, a person with an argument is no match for a person with an experience. I experience God. I experience the Holy Spirit. I have visions. I told you, I've been very open about that. And when I have a vision, a lot of times I share a lot about those. And one of them was during the slowing of the spread. And when I get those visions, a lot of times I get what I call a word of knowledge. And so I'll just know something. It'll just come to me as I'm looking at the vision that God is showing me. They're open visions. These are different than dreams. I'll have a dream sometimes, and sometimes, I know the interpretation, and sometimes I don't. But visions are different than dreams. Visions, you're wide awake, and it's like a snapshot. It's a picture. It just is what it is. And so during the slowing of the spread, God did give me a vision about the Bible. And he said, Michelle, called me by name. You don't believe they haven't edited my word, do you? Well, God, I really hadn't made a determination. And so I saw a vision of a black Holy Bible with gold metallic lettering. Okay. All of a sudden it opens up, and I hear impressed upon me, not audibly, but it's impressed upon me like, okay, so, when the Bible opened up, I knew that it was Revelation. Now, I'm not getting into debates about the Bible. I'm just not going to do that. God hasn't called me to do that. You might believe of a rapture, tribulation. I'm not going to get into all that. All I know is what God told me and showed me. And so he's like, what, and of course, when he shows me I'm into Revelation, and so it comes to me about which parts of any book is the most important. Well, I kind of chuckled because he's had me write books, and of course it's the beginning and the end. So, and of course Revelation toward the end. So I'm looking, and he says, of course, again, it goes back to, did I believe if whether or not his word had been edited? So do I read the Bible? Yes, I do. You know why? Because then he went on to say, that don't put me in a box, meaning the Holy Spirit was what was impressed upon me. And at this point, I knew that this was supposed to be something that I was to encourage others and to spread the word, to spread and share what he was getting ready, what he was saying to me. Don't know why. This was way before the show. I had a following on Facebook, teaching classes. I was, friends and family, whoever I'm talking to. But he says to me, don't put me in a box. And then it comes to me about the Holy Spirit and all of that. And that, look, the Holy Spirit will reveal to you. When I read the Bible, I always ask for the Holy Spirit to please show me what he has for me today. Always, 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 because so many times there's so much more than just the words on the paper. And it is the living word. And so God is bigger than some deep state Satanist, Satan worshiping crap going on. Okay. God is way bigger. He says, don't put me in a box. And what he meant by that was that don't think I'm not bigger than what they're doing. Don't think that I can't overcome that and show you the truth. That's why the Holy Spirit that is there. That's what that's for. That's what he's for. And so anyways, totally didn't expect to get into this today, but we are. And so when she says, I want to know what your view of the Bible is, look, I read the Bible and I look for the Holy Spirit to give me the revelation and the things that I need to know from his word. Okay. And so I don't really care if it's been edited. Now he showed me the King James version, not gonna in a dream. And so that's a whole nother thing I've shared before. So I read the King James version. Have I heard all about King James? Yes, I have. But I know what God showed me. So again, a person with an argument is no match for a person with an experience. And I just know my experience. You want to read a different Bible version? I'm not going to get upset with you about that. We can still have dinner together. It's not going to bother me. We can agree to disagree or whatever. I just know what I experienced. And so in what he showed me. So I hope that helps. And then the other thing I want to say is, I just I just thank God that, people get so weary, and I say, "Don't let yourself get weary." Don't let yourself get weary. Don't walk away from things. Go out in the sunshine. I don't watch every single documentary. I don't worry about a lot of things because I don't watch television most of the time. So, the fact of and the news and all that stuff, I don't do that. Why? Because it's just too much sometimes. And I'm just not, I think a lot of that has to do with the enemy trying to distract us from living a great life. And so I am not focused on a lot of that stuff all the time. Now, does Mark Taylor and I, do we talk about a lot of things on Mondays? Yes. So we cover some of that for you. And then, I'll get emails. What do you think about this? I don't comment on everything that goes on. I don't have to. I don't have to have an opinion about everything. And even if I do, I don't have to share it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But I'm not going to do that every day because I don't think also I'm not called to it, first of all. Don't want to do it. And then the third thing is I don't think it's good for you. And so I want to be a place where you come and we have fun. Now, yeah, there's times where we have some serious conversations and we talk about the truth about what's going on with 501c3 churches and who's doing what and this and that. I get all that. And so, and that is part of what I'm called to do. There is some of that because there's purpose in it as well. Everybody can have an opinion. I don't know that that's really something that I want to focus on all the time. And I don't. And so, like, today is fun. And it's about, again, it goes back to the vision. When God gives you a word, when God gives you a dream or a vision, God never wastes a word and he gave it to you for a reason. And I want to make sure that you hear this loud and clear. So if you say, if you think, golly, she keeps bringing up this vision about this woman in the bed in her pajamas, because it's applicable to today. God gave me that vision. He gave me that mission. And so at the time, I just thought it was the wave watch. But what's happened is I've ended up realizing, oh, wow, this is way bigger than I thought. Okay. But you see what I'm saying? So God talked to me about that because God cares about you. It's my mission, my assignment, my purpose, part of it. And so to come out with these things. And so God will either put his super on my natural or he won't. And he is. So we'll continue to do what we're doing until he tells me to stop. And I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon. But this is all for you. I hope this makes sense. And so, Patricia, honey, what I can say to you is I put God first. My relationship with Jesus comes first. It comes first before all this other stuff that the world wants to talk about. And quite frankly, I think 99.9% of stuff, we don't have proof. We can't prove what we believe in a lot of our mindsets and thoughts. And so some people believe there's a military and a war and there's this and there's that. And some people don't. And there's everything in between. And I'm not going to get into an argument about any of it with anybody, because at the end of the day, how does it put food on my viewers' tables at night? How does it help them to be healthier and to be able to get up and go and fulfill the plans and the purposes for which they were created? That's what God said to me. He says, this is how the enemy works. They get so beat up and beat down and they get so poisoned from the land, the food, the air, and the water that they're unable to fulfill the plans and the purposes for which I created them for. So I'm going to use you. I'm not the healer, but I'm going to use you to help heal my people, my children. Bring healing, not heal them, but bring healing. And so that's all I know to tell you. Do I get emails all the time from people that have taken ivermectin and got healed? Yes. They got the ivermectin through us. I might have paid for the shipping with producer Ron. Okay, great. Great. We got Dr. Mackus on. I'm texting this morning about Dr. Sean being back on. People need fenbendazole, menbendazole. They need a million different things. And so that's my assignment. Godly Granny is just part of that. And so, Patricia, I hope this helps you. But what I will tell you is no matter what, I focus on looking up and focusing on what really matters. And that's our relationship with God. And if God hasn't given you assignment, because you're here for a purpose. So if you don't know what you're doing, I highly recommend that you take a step back and you ask God to show you how he wants to use you today and tomorrow and the next day. And so I hope that helps you. I hope that answers your question, Patricia. And I hope that, I would love for you to subscribe and be part of the Michelle family. But if you choose not to, that's okay too. It's free will here. And so I hope that helps. All right, we're going to go ahead and bring Eve in. I can't wait any longer about talking about the laundry detergent. Hi, Eve.
Hello, everybody. I got my book of notes today.
Look at this bad boy. 64 ounces. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
I remember when you called me and said, I'm going to have a baby and it's going to be laundry detergent. And it took us this long to get to here to make sure it was absolute perfection. Nothing we could do better. So the birth pangs have begun. Speaking of revelation, the birth pangs have begun.
I called a lady today. She had written to us and she said she was kind of cute. She's written and said she was a little bit older. She's having some technical problems with placing her order. And so I called her and I said, well, a couple of things. I said, first thing is, I just want you to know that we're having a sale. So you can't order yet. We'll wait. We'll call you after the show and I'll help you. She goes, well, I want to know one thing. Am I going to be able to get my laundry detergent today? And I said, yes, ma'am. And at 20% off. So just hold tight. So
amazing.
Yes. So we're doing a great sale celebrating Flash Moore's birthday. He turned 7 on Wednesday. He's over here sleeping right now in his little bed. But anyways, and he's such a good boy. But it's not going to just be on fur baby products. And it's the whole weekend. People are going to do a little bit of shopping and getting stuff done. So we wanted to, of course, celebrate. And I'm excited about the laundry detergent. I couldn't be happier with how beautiful it is. The laundry detergent does spill the beans on something, though, because it's got a little bit of writing on the side here. And so, but it's okay. So it does tell you when you look, it says, let's see, check garment care, or it says, check garment care instructions. Always follow the care instructions on your clothing labels for best results. Best if dried with Godly Granny dryer balls. And then it says, we never suggest dryer sheets due to what? Toxins. And so dryer sheets is up there with sunscreen. We don't do it. And so just want you to know we have a number of different scents. When we rolled it out, we've done it right. We've come out with, I think there's 8 scents, Eve. And so let me see here. Yes. So I'm just so excited about it. So we've got lemon. We've got Rustic Man, Man of Valor.
That's lemon essential oil. It's not a fragrant.
Thank you. It's clean. 64 ounces. So let's talk about this also. It does have a scoop. And then so standard washers, add 1.5 to 2 scoops. And yes, high efficiency, the HE washers, add only 1 scoop. So if you have a high efficiency washer, this is going to last you a long time. I guess
it's
depending
very
on
concentrated by now because you've received the products, how concentrated everything is that you get from us.
And heavily soiled or large loads, we recommend that you put 2 scoops in. But these are absolutely amazing. So let me go over the scents for you, okay? They're on the website already. It's already active for you. And the 20% off code is already active for you. Any of your regular coupon codes, so Michelle 20, Granny 20, any of your regular codes, if you put a 20 instead of a 10 or it would normally be a 10, then you'll get the 20% off. It is off your entire order. So there's lemon, Rustic Man, Man of Valor, unscented, eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, sensitive skin. I'm very passionate about this. So good and well, especially laundry detergent. We were going to do eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, sensitive skin. Like this was a no-brainer. Lavender, which I highly recommend if you love the scent of lavender. This is also something that's
real lavender. It's not a fragrance. It's French lavender essential oil.
There you go. And so stress relief, right, Eve? And so I love the idea of using this lavender for your sheets and your towels. Okay. And then sea minerals and sweet orange. I was very excited about sweet orange. We have
essential oil. There's 2 oils. There's 3 kinds of orange oils. There's the blood orange, which is a little tangier. There's sweet orange, and then there's the orange peel. So this is the sweet orange essential oil. It's wonderful. Now, none of these are heavy scents. And, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if when you get done, you say, oh, I don't smell a lot of it on my clothes. That's the purpose, because I don't want you walking around with anything you're not supposed to have. And I can't tell you, but there's a surprise coming with the dryer balls that's going to knock this out of the park. It's not just a dryer ball, because Michelle can't do anything the way anybody else does.
Well, yesterday you said I was nobody else was like me. Oh,
That's for sure. You know, people say when there's one of you that you're a unicorn, and, you know, I'm a Christian, so I don't believe in unicorns, but there's a big but here. I may have judged a little too soon, because there may be one.
all right. Well, this is awesome. It is absolutely gorgeous, you guys. Do y'all see how big this is? It's 64 ounces, but it says right here in the thing, in the little box, concentrated formula. Just like everything else we do, a little bit will go a long way. I had tested it. We absolutely love it. This was a no-brainer. Wish there was a scratch and sniff screen. How 152 says that's hilarious. The success of Godly Granny is confirmation that you heard from God.
Yep.
You just made my day, Donnie. Yes, absolutely. He's putting his super on my natural. I'm just doing what I know. I could tell you where I was standing when I knew I was to call Eve, and I literally almost fell back into the wall. It hit me that hard with the Holy Spirit, like, oh, I got goosebumps talking about it. Slot Winner says, OM gosh. So now I will actually save money by not having to buy softeners and dryer sheets. Thank you, Michelle. You do not do that stuff. And then the dryer balls that may be about a month away. We just don't know yet. And so we'll see. There's a lot of moving parts with that, but we're getting it done. I don't even want to talk about what's coming. So, cause that's so exciting too, because I'm too excited about what we got today. So Eve, anything you want to add about the laundry detergent and share with everybody?
Girl, have you met me?
I know, right?
This is important. Now, go get something to write on and write with, because this show is going to blow you away. You're going to want to remember. So clothes touch skin, and skin absorbs what clothes carry. Remember, 80% of what goes on the skin goes in the skin, and 60% gets in the bloodstream. Granny don't play when it comes to purity, because if 80% of what goes on your skin goes in your skin, and 60% can make it all the way to your bloodstream, then whatever's hanging out in your laundry detergent doesn't just live in your closet, it lives in you. So what this is a mineral-powered, crud-busting detox for your laundry, linens, and life. This ain't your store-bought jug of chemical confusion. This is real clean, color safe, fabric friendly, strong enough for a grown man's gym bag, and gentle enough for a preemie newborn. It's what happens when you wash right. 0 carcinogens, 0 hormone havoc. Whether you're soaking sweat, spit up, or scandal, this is your cleansing confessional. No glowing brighteners, no fake spring breeze, just old-fashioned grit from new generation grit fighters. What we left out: sulfates, parabens, optical brighteners, dyes and fillers, and mystery ingredients from mystery places. China. Because you shouldn't need a chemistry degree or a hazmat suit to wash your delicates. What we put in it: washing soda, pure natural cleanser and water softener for a superpowered rinse, borax, the odor assassin and natural fabric deodorizer, Castile soap for a mild, mighty, and never mock your microbiome clean, and baking soda to lift stains, freshen fabrics, and neutralize funk. And you already know what it's available in. Now, is this the point where you want me to go over the scent notes in Man of Valor and Rusted Man or not? Okay. So
Yes.
People ask what the scents are that are for men. So let me explain again about essential oils, fragrances, and essential oil blends. So we use either pure essential oil, 1, pure essential oils, many, or a pure essential oil and a man-made scent. However, it's phthalate free. So it's not a perfume or a perfume, which you see on the sides of most products these days. But the scent notes, we made Man of Valor naturally to smell an awful lot like Acqua di Gio, because that was a light scent. It was also, though it's a manly scent, it's very unisex. A lot of women like it. So if you've not had the pleasure of enjoying this unbelievably manly scent, it's described as a brooding, sexy, aquatic blend of Italian bergamot, Moroccan neroli, which is orange blossom, and juicy tangerine, flowing into middle notes of Tuscan rosemary, jasmine, and Japanese persimmon, all sitting on a woodsy base of light patchouli essential oil. One of our fun customers refers to this scent as her "I just want to jump my husband" scent. So there's that one. And then
Rustic Man is that? Was that Rustic Man?
no, that was Aqua di Gio.
That's right. Okay, I like Man of Valor a lot, obviously, because it wouldn't have gotten approved if I didn't see how women would love it, and men, of course. But and that's what I'm smelling now but it's the lotion stick, and it is lovely. But I have to tell you, the Rustic Man, it's amazing.
Yeah, I might have to get you to sign a waiver before your husband. I am not responsible for the next generation. So, Rustic Man, we reverse engineered to smell a lot like Dracar Noir, but nice ingredients. So, this is good enough to be somebody's superpower. A memorable Faugeré with top notes of Italian bergamot, rosemary, and French lavender, middle notes of cardamom and wild geranium on a dry down of vetiver, cedarwood, and fir balsam. And it's balsam. It's balsam. B-O-S-S.
Yes.
Oh, you went over for standard washers what to do, for high efficiency washers what to do.
Yes. And it's on the container. So just so everybody knows, it's written for you. And so, you don't have to memorize that or take that down. It'll all be on there for you, honey.
And if you can't choose and you're a female and you're not buying for a male, I think that I'm not remiss in saying this. Michelle's favorite is lavender and my favorite is the sweet orange.
Yes.
I like the lavender too, don't get me wrong. But the sweet orange, I don't know. It's just wonderful. Final word about the laundry detergent. It's like washing your clothes in a pristine river without the washboard or the river.
I love it. My kids were upset that we didn't do apricot chamomile. It's apparently a new favorite. They're all wanting apricot
I got
chamomile.
it on my list to talk to you about.
Oh, really? Okay. So Carson goes, "You mean this is an apricot chamomile?" I said, "No, it's sweet orange." And he goes, "I can't believe you." He's so funny.
Right?
But they are all like loving apricot chamomile deodorant. I had the deodorants on the island in the kitchen after I'd gone to the retailer where we're going to be in the store, the little boutique. And they smelled it and with their daddy and the two sons. And so that's all they're talking about now is apricot chamomile. Apparently they had never smelled it. And so they want the deodorant. And of course now he's wanting to know why we didn't do it in the laundry detergent. So we'll have to talk about that.
He's coming.
Okay. I have a question for the viewers. I got to look at the chat here. I have a question for the viewers because I just don't know, so, okay. I could see, I personally would buy unscented all the time or maybe lavender, but I've just had such bad experiences with everything having chemicals in it. And so it's just got me where it's so hard to get there with some of the scents and stuff. But would black raspberry vanilla be a scent for a laundry detergent?
Absolutely.
Okay, so y'all going to have to tell me.
It's food, it's food, it's food.
I know, but it's so hard for me to think, do people want to smell like black raspberry vanilla?
One of your best sellers, of course they do. And we need to talk about for the holidays or next year, maybe peppermint. A wonderful peppermint would be. And in summertime, vanilla coconut. Ooh.
Oh my. So I'm just wondering, so if people will let me know in the chat, would that be something that people would even consider? Is black raspberry vanilla because that's a popular scent in lotions and stuff. So I just don't know. It's hard for me.
Oatmeal milk and honey. I mean, the sky's the limit. You tell us.
Okay. So, all right. So that's why I'm curious. That idea just came to me. All right. So let's talk about the new skincare line. It's niacinamide. And so this has been in the works forever. We finally have been able to get it into the hands of the people now. So we call it Skin Energy Niacinamide. And let's see. So the first thing is the face wash and let's talk about the bar soap first. Okay. So lovely bar soap.
Because I do this for a living and have done it for so long, people are always asking me about my favorite things. And I'll be honest with you, at different phases of my life, it's different things. Two of my all-time favorites are being launched today. And this is my favorite beauty line. My fave. I've been using it for about a year because, we do a long testing phase before we launch things. So Why is it different than anything else on the market? And why is it different than any other niacinamide products on the market? Well, as you know, niacinamide is one of the big vitamin Bs. It's very important for your skin. Now, let me explain something to you. All of our products are made from whole foods, right? So every time Michelle calls me and goes, can they overdo this? Can they overdo that? I'm like, baby, it's food. It's food. It's food. It's food for the skin. When you feed your body on a cellular level, your body knows what to do with that. If most of the food has to go through the digestive system, and by most, I mean 99%, some of it is sublingual and goes through your gums, but we won't even get into all that. Then I've got to find other ways of getting things into your body. So I want you to think about washing your clothes with something that the heat from the dryer is going to impact you. Now, the first wash will be good. The second wash will be really good. And the third wash will be great. You know why? Your clothes are detoxing. Just when you feel like you started using the natural deodorant and you had to go through a short period of detoxing, you got to wash all that gunk out. But you're going to see what I mean. You're going to experience a softness and a cleanness you didn't know was possible. You really didn't. And just a nice thing of not wearing that gunk on your body. Now, I know we're about to step into fall, but in Georgia heat, when you're sweating in things that have been washed in traditional chemical laundry detergent, all of that is seeping into your pores, especially like under your arms. And I don't know if you know this, but the biggest toxin secretions of your body that's not pee or poop comes out from underneath your left arm because of the proximity to the heart and it pulsing and pushing out blood and toxins through there. So why skin energy? I'm so glad you asked.
Okay.
You know, everything vibrates. Everything has a frequency, right?
Yes.
And just like the blue-green algae line, we designed that for everybody, but specifically for sensitive skin and older skin. I wanted something that worked completely differently to do all of the same things that we want for anti-aging. You know, the wrinkles and the sagging, the pore shrinking, the brightness, the illumination, the bounce back, all of that. But niacinamide, what it does, it goes under the skin cell. And where you've got veins, it very gently opens them wider. This is not a scary thing. This is a good thing. And it makes oxygen, nutrition, the ingredients go through your body faster to the bloodstream and absorb better. Why is that important for beauty? As you know, I'll say every show, your body has a finite amount of energy that it can use. And its first line of defense is to push out toxins. Right? If we're not putting any toxins in the body, this can go to work doing what it's supposed to do. And we called it energy because guess what? If you are in pain, and you love the pain terminator, if you have allergy, cold, sinus, flu, bronchitis, any of that, and you use the allergy, cold, and sinus products, this will make it work better. What? A beauty product is going to make my other products work better? Yes. Even if you don't put any of these niacinamide products on the bottom of your feet, which you should, by the way, even for beauty, because that's the biggest pores on your body, and it's going to suck them up. And we've been so brainwashed. If it's a beauty product, I've got to put it on my face. Well, yes, I do want you to put it on your face, but I also want to put it where it'll get in your bloodstream the quickest, and that's your belly button, the bottom of your feet, and behind your head where your spinal column starts. So it's a whole new way of doing things, but it works. And we live in a community and an environment, a time we want things to happen quickly. If you want to see things work, then be compliant. Do it like I tell you to do. But if you take any of this, whether it's the niacinamide soap, especially the toner, the serum, the cream, and you put a little bit on that before you put on the pain terminator, before you put on the allergy, cold, and sinus, before you put on the headache, migraine, or any of that, it's going to work better. Why? Because the blood vessels open up and it transports everywhere it needs to go. It's its own little combustion engine. I think I can. And it's not requiring that energy from your body to get it done.
Yeah.
Now, that's just an overview of niacinamide in general.
So let's start with the face, with the bar soap, which is 4.5 ounces with sea moss and beta carotene.
Yes. Okay. Beta carotene.
Smells lovely, by the way. Smells great.
I'll tell you why we did that in just a minute. So if you're tired of the wash and rinse du jour, this bar is electrifying in all the right ways. Designed for a head-to-toe jolt of just what the naturopathic doctor ordered, a bar that deserves its own pep rally catwalk in Winter's Lane lap. You want that ever-present 3-point backlit, ready for your close-up moment? Lather up. It starts here. powered by niacinamide vitamin B3 to refine, tone, shrink the look of pores, and restore your barrier like it's got a MAHA medical degree. Sea moss comes in hot with over 90 trace minerals for hydration and resilience. Colloidal oatmeal brings the calm. Cucumber, carrot seed, and aloe vera soothe the aftermath of stress, breakouts, and environmental toxins. And the lather is rich, creamy, and kissed by coconut oil for skin that feels as smooth as it looks. This is a bar that rewrites expectations from your T-zone to your tailbone. It's for dullness, texture, tone, and trauma, back, chest, and shoulder skin that needs a skincare comeback, pores, breakouts, redness, reactivity, with full face-worthy ingredients in a full-body formula. Every shower you wish came with a hype squad. So it's got niacinamide to smooth, balance, brighten, and strengthen. Sea moss, which is the mineral-packed nourishment for clarity and hydration. Colloidal oatmeal for soothing powerhouse for sensitive or inflamed skin. Cucumber oil for cooling and anti-inflammatory benefits. Carrot seed oil, which is rich in antioxidant and natural retinoid precursors, and is also the vitamin K you need to get rid of bruises, which bruises are coming up in just a minute. Aloe vera to moisturize and support repair, and coconut oil for a creamy conditioning cleanse without residue. It's not just a cleanser, it's the beginning of your next selfie, appropriately saved, entitled The Money Shot.
That's
So
awesome.
there you go. It's a bar.
Yes.
Who does that in a bar soap?
I love it. Okay, so let's talk about the toner. Oh no, there's we also have
face and body wash. All right,
face
not
and
everybody
body
wants to use a bar soap, so we also have a full face and body wash for dull or sluggish skin. Now remember, this also changes your body frequency. The liquid doesn't just clear the surface; it tunes your skin back into harmony. From your face to feet, niacinamide, botanicals, and adaptogens bring circulation, hydration, and balance into rhythm, so your whole body feels lighter, healthier, and switched back on. It's for dull or sluggish skin that needs a wake up, oil imbalance or recurring breakouts, red, reactive, or stressed complexions, prepping your skin to absorb what comes next, which is the toner, the serum, and the cream. What's inside that raises the vibe? Aloe vera juice that cools hot spots, hushes irritation, and hydrates without heaviness. Activated bamboo charcoal, which is a magnet for impurities, drawing out toxins, grime, and buildup so your skin's natural rhythm isn't drowned out by clutter. Calendula oil, which is soothing, softening, and peacekeeping. It brings sensitive skin back to neutral. Rose hip and hemp seed oils that are packed with your omegas and antioxidants to repair past damage and rebuild your lipid barrier. Very important. Locking hydration in so your skin doesn't fizzle out midday. It's got vitamin B, which is panthenol. It's a hydration stabilizer, restores elasticity, which is bounce back from environmental stress. Hydrolyzed rice protein, I love rice protein, adds tone, texture, and polish, improves hydration retention while giving skin a firmer, smoother feel. Korean ginseng extract is an adaptogen. It energizes tired skin cells, fortifies against stress, and keeps your complexion resilient. Then we've got nettle root, burdock, and meadowsweet extracts. These are the herbal grounding wires. They calm inflammation, control excess oil, and balance the system and pH so the skin stays steady and clear. So massage on, leave it on for a little bit to sit in the filler, then rinse it off. I want you to get used to, with these soaps, leaving it on for a minute. Don't just be, you know how my husband will stand under the shower, will get water in his face, and soap under the water. Let your body have a minute. Did you just read the herbs that are in a face and body wash? Those need a minute to breathe in. And remember, when you're in a hot shower or bath, that's when your pores are open and the most receptive, and it can do the most good. And remember, all of this is energizing the body.
By the way, I have to tell you, I hate to change the subject a little bit, but kind of the age spot color pigmentation line that we did last time with the last release. We had said, hey, this could take some time. We don't use bleach. We're not damaging the skin cells. We're doing it through healthy food for your skin. I cannot believe how many people, and I've just had another one. Grammy says, I love the Age Spot face and body bar. it works.
That's right.
So it is working. We thought it would take more time, but Eve, I've been getting reviews. It was within 2 weeks I started getting reviews. People use it 3 times and said, I'm already telling a difference. It absolutely works. So just want to bring that up.
Because it's making your skin turn over every 28 days like it's supposed to, and the American skin doesn't do that anymore. We've been put through so much. So it's bringing all of it to the surface and clearing
Isn't that
it.
amazing? So, but
And,
keep
you know,
using it.
The mask last time, we dropped the mask this time. If you want to bump up the speed at which this happens, it's a major clarifying saffron mask. It does amazing things. I don't know if we'll have time to go into detail, but I've got details if we do.
And I just want everybody to know that the bundle for the age spot and hyperpigmentation has already been updated today to have the face and body mask. And so, and by the way, it is body mask as well, because a lot of times you have skin spots and discolorations, age spots and discolorations somewhere on your body. And so we want to make
your hands, you know, the men that have chrome dome, that, you know, they've got it on their heads.
Yes. So we want you to know that's already been updated. So you'll get the 5% off. And then plus that's on top of the 20. And so as well. So that's why it always says sale, because, well, see what happens is
you can maybe go buy some product.
Well, every bundle has 5% off. And then when you have a coupon code, so it's an amazing value. And every skincare bundle always includes the Noni Plus Dry Oil, which you see far right. And so this skincare bundle, that the bundle is already built for niacinamide and up also, and that we're covering. And so it's already on the website, and it includes the Noni Plus Dry Oil. So every skincare line, because that's part of the routine. Producer, and there you go. Thank you, Producer Ron. Producer Ron, bring up about how to layer your skincare. Not every skincare line has every item, but we do have 2 different washes. So we've already gone over the bar soap, and now we've gone over the face and body bar soap. And so we don't have a mask for niacinamide, but we have the toner, the serum, and the cream, and the skin oil. So you're going to have every step in here. And this is the order. This is telling you how to order your, how to do your order of your skincare. All right. So let's go on to the toner. So we've got toner. So Skin Energy.
I want to remind everybody, our toners are head to toe. So this is also for your scalp. This can be used with any Godly Granny scalp products, hair products. This is just going to help everything. It's going to re-energize. Yeah, we've been teaching about cleaning out the root ball and getting rid of the gunk, and feeding and putting nutrition back into the root and the shaft and the sheath and the keratin and the cell matrix and all of that. This is going to help with that, because this is going to make blood flow wherever you spray it underneath, so that things get to where they need to go a lot faster. So,
okay, if you have someone using the spray for Samson's mane, they would use this first, and then.
Mm-hmm.
So do you use this first, so that way Samson's mane works even better?
Exactly. You don't. It won't hurt anything if you do it in the opposite way, but this is just the best way, is to put this one first, and let those veins begin to open and things begin to move, and that current, that electricity, because we're all electric. All of our bodies electric. So this is going to help with that. And it may give you a little energy too. So remember, it's a face, hair, and scalp toner. So spritz, soothe, spark up skin and scalp. Granny always said, you don't just wash and walk, you prep and prosper. This ain't just a toner. It's a niacinamide charged revival for tired skin and your overwhelmed scalp. A mist that doesn't just balance pH, it blesses the whole dermis from your forehead to your follicles. Godly Granny's Skin Energy Face and Hair Scalp Toner is part of her famous niacinamide lineup, and that means it's formulated to make every other product you use work harder, faster, better, longer. Call it your serum's best friend, your moisturizer's wing woman, and your scalp's secret weapon. And because Granny don't do anything halfway, she added a full fruit basket of tropical extract powerhouses. Think of it as a tall, cool glass of bioavailable vitamin C, not the chalky supplement kind, but the kind that your cells recognize as bioavailable and run toward. This superfruit squad, listen to this in the toner: kiwi, starfruit, guava, pomegranate, mangosteen, lychee, and that's just a few of them. They hydrate, brighten, and energize skin and scalp alike with enzymes, minerals, and glow-worthy antioxidant. It's for dull, tired, or congested skin, dry or irritated skin, prepping skin, reducing the look of pores and uneven tone, balancing oil without stripping structure, and boosting absorption from what comes next. Formulated with niacinamide, organic aloe, provitamin B5, vitamin B6, beta carotene from carrots, which is provitamin A, white willow bark, which is natural salicylic acid that gently exfoliates, the fruit star extract, including Indian jujube, and you've probably never even heard of that. Amazing. And this all delivers enzymatic exfoliation, firming antioxidants, and real fruit radiance for brighter skin and a fresher scalp. Then, if you thought that wasn't something, we put in radish root because that's a microbiome friendly preservative. That's not preservative in this, that helps keep skin ecosystem in harmony. And then a splash of tea tree oil to purify, clarify, and soothe both oily complexions, dry complexions, and flaky scalps with a refreshing herbal punch.
Okay, this is a very lovely smell, by the way. Very lovely.
Light. It's like fruit with a tatted tea tree.
What am I smelling in the face and body wash? Now it's dark because of some of the ingredients, but what am I smelling? It smells a little bit, I want to say like,
It's the bamboo charcoal.
That makes it darker.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And it's got a different smell. But it's not,
Bamboo.
I wouldn't, okay. So, because it does, I just want people to kind of know. So the bar soap smells lovely. This just smells like it's going to do something big time on you. That's what it smells like. It's like, oh, this is fixing my body.
It's gonna work.
Yeah. It's just, y'all will know what I mean when you smell it. When you get this, smell it, and you'll be like, that's Michelle was right. Okay. But, okay. So let's talk about the Skin Energy Niacinamide Face and Body Serum.
Plug it in, baby. You're not tired, you're underpowered. This serum doesn't just perk up your face, it turns the lights back on in your skin and body. It's not a dewy little serum, it's a high voltage skin switch. Godly Granny's Skin Energy Niacinamide Serum is designed to activate your skin's circulatory and absorption pathways so everything you use after it lands, works, and helps. At the center, niacinamide, which is vitamin B3, a power vasodilator that increases capillary blood flow just beneath the skin. That means more oxygen, more nutrients, and more energy where it counts. The result is a skin and body that's more awake, more receptive, and ready to receive whatever comes next. What it's for: tired, sluggish, slow to respond skin, complexions that need more than moisture, layering under both beauty and wellness products, prepping skin to absorb what comes next, for aging, hormonal, or undernourished skin, and for turning your skin from passive to powerful.
That's amazing.
And I got another page, but he told me I couldn't go over.
This is going to be amazing. Okay. The next one is the cream.
Oh, can I say one more thing about that one?
Sure. Yeah.
You know what?
I love serums, by the way.
You know what fruits are in that one? Acai, nature's superfood, green tea leaf extract, goji berries, chia seed, dragon fruit, rice lipids, and olives. Yeah, we did.
Again, food for your face, for your body. All right. For your skin. Okay. The next one is the cream.
Okay.
I'm gonna smell this one too, y'all.
I always write my own testimonials when I use products for a while. I wrote, I used it on my face before church and my knees before bed. Both showed up better than I did.
You are crazy. This is lovely.
Granny Skin Energy Cream is for skin that's not just dry, it's disconnected. Maybe it's been overworked, undernourished, in front of blue lights far too long, hormonal, aging, or just plain stubborn. Either way, this cream doesn't sit on top and hope for the best. It dives deep, restores flow, and helps everything work better from the inside out. Powered by niacinamide and natural hyaluronic acid, this cream brings moisture, microcirculation, and barrier strength together in one whipped wearable jar with vitamin B5 and vitamin E to restore, repair, and calm, with a blend of organic plants, oils, and butters like shea, aloe vera, avocado, jojoba, and cloudberry. We're going to learn about so many fruits and things that most people didn't know about. They deliver long-lasting softness with no greasy guilt. Use it on your face, neck, elbows, knees, and chest, or anywhere your skin looks like it quit its job, because after this, it'll be back on the clock.
Okay. And like I said, we always include the Noni Plus Dry Oil. I'm very passionate about that being in your skincare line. So that's why I made that call very early on, and why we have it also on the How to Layer Your Skincare line. And so, Eve, please go over about head to toe nourishing Noni Plus oil.
I didn't print that out because I didn't know we were going to talk about it today. What I can tell you is that don't let the word oil fool you. I know that you guys are probably like, well, why didn't she know this if she's the formulator? I'm not allowed to say how many products we make, and I'm not 20 anymore. And just with this launch, it was what, 71-ish products. I'm sorry, but my brain just starts to and
it's customized. Each one we add so much to each thing, and so
got like 5 oils in it. Do you have one with you?
Yes, and so it does take. Yeah, it says head to toe nourishing Noni Plus Dry Oil with vitamins A, B, and C. It's all natural. It's an ounce. Good luck reading this right now, though. It's the tiniest print. So, but here's the thing: it's a dry oil, and if you don't know what a dry oil is, it's gonna come on, and obviously it's a liquid. A little bit goes a very long way. So 2 drops will do my whole face. 2 drops. I take this to the nail salon with me, and you know how they always want to do the big, creams and all that stuff on your face. No, not doing. So they'll, after your nails have dried, but I let them put this on. And so, and even the scrub and the cream and stuff that they use on my feet when I get a pedicure, even the guy, every time he says, he's the owner of the salon, and every time he says, oh, this smells good, I keep taking the scrub that's the peppermint. And so, the cream, and so the foot cream. And so, I let him do that. I bring all my own stuff, even my own polish and stuff. So anyways, but this is amazing. It comes on and you think, oh, it's going to feel wet and like oil, any other oil. It does not. It's a dry oil. And so you'll see that it's on your skin, but it doesn't feel wet. It's so wild, but I love it. And it is head to toe. One of the biggest ways
for your hair. Wonderful.
Yes. So that was one of the biggest ways I use it is on my hair. So you can take a couple of drops. I put them on my fingertips and I'll run it through my hair here at the bottoms and all that. It's extremely nourishing. And remember what Eve taught us back a couple of months ago. She said when it comes to your hair, what you put on your hair travels up and down each hair shaft. So you don't have to get it on your scalp, so to speak. Right. I'll just put it on the tips of here anyway. So that way, if it looks a little dry, and then I'll maybe put a little bit here and there, but for the most part, really just the ends. And then I might just kind of run it through a little bit, but not much. And then this is anywhere. Hair is like
a straw, and it soaks both ways.
Yes, a straw. So is what she said. Okay, so that's amazing. All right. Did you want to go back and say anything though about the brightening age spot and hyperpigmentation?
I really did. It's a big deal, and I'll make it quick.
No, go on. You're good.
I'm sorry.
I said, you don't have to make it quick. It's all good. But okay. This is amazing. And we had an ingredient hold up. So we weren't able to release it last time. And so we knew we would release it this time. So it's just gotten caught up with that skincare line. Right. And if you have the bundle and obviously the bundle didn't come with this, if you've ordered it before today. And so you can order just the mask and catch your own bundle up with that and still get 20% off. So, right.
Okay. For all of you that are already turning in your notes about the brightening age spot hyperpigmentation line, this is the mask for you. So brighten up, Buttercup, because the only spots we tolerate are on leopards. Age spots, liver spots, grace marks, whatever you want to call them, they're not welcome here. Godly Granny's Age Spot Hyperpigmentation Mask was made for stubborn discoloration, uneven tone, and skin that's completely forgotten how to glow. Powered by all-natural saffron stem cells, powerful turmeric root, skin-loving minerals, and sea buckthorn oil, this creamy kaolin clay mask purifies, hydrates, and rewrites the story your skin's been telling. You don't have to bleach your face to look luminous. In fact, please don't, because when you use those bleaches of other products, it kills the cell matrix where that is, and it won't come back. You just need a little botanical backup and a dash of divine patience. And Granny approved ingredients that were clean before clean beauty was even a thing. The exact skin concerns this mask targets: age spots, liver spots, melasma, dark patches, and hyperpigmentation, uneven tone or dullness, skin that's been weathered and worn, body areas, excuse me,
Bless
with
you.
discoloration that's the most profound, like chest, shoulders, arms, backs of hands. Why these ingredients? Kaolin clay from Georgia draws out impurities without over drying. Turmeric root is a time-honored healer with natural brightening powers, and it helps fade discoloration and calms inflammation. Saffron stem cells, a Lux scientifically, and when I say science, I mean Maha science, advanced ingredient that targets melanin production and encourages cell renewal. Sea buckthorn seed oil, which is full of omegas and antioxidants. This bright orange oil softens, smooths, and nourishes stressed skin. Vitamin E, a powerful free radical scavenger that supports your skin's recovery and protects against future darkening. Rosemary and rice bran, these botanical buddies work in tandem to tone, soothe, and stabilize. Then we put in magnesium. You know how good magnesium is for the body. It's great for beauty. Zinc and copper as skin repairing minerals that help calm inflammation and even out tone. Apply a thin layer to skin or anywhere you want to lighten, brighten, and tighten. Leave on for 10 to 15 minutes. Rinse off with warm water. Use 1 to 3 times a week.
Okay. Someone said, did she say sea butt?
See, buck, B-U-C-K.
Okay.
Buckthorn. See, I'm hoping that your people are writing down some of these ingredients and then later on to look it up themselves, because people just don't put these in things. They're not inexpensive. But the more foods I can get in your body that are healthy superfoods, the better you are.
I just want to say something. And this is why I also backed up and said, hey, if you bought the brightening age spot and hyperpigmentation line, you can buy just the mask. The reason why I made that point is because I am convinced that a face mask changed my face, my skin completely. Remember, you and I've talked about it. I think it took
about to.
it infused my skin in such a way. And that was the clarifying acne one. And so I'm telling you, my skin feels different and healthy, and it's just got a different touch to it and a different feel and a different look. And I think,
but exterior, they give to put your bounce back. I love that.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just very partial to face masks, because I know what it did for me. I never used face masks before. I never had a skincare line before or any that I would ever use, because I was always breaking out and getting headaches, and it just never really seemed to work for me. I'm very, very sensitive skin. I use every product, and I've had zero issues with every single product. Zero, no breakouts, no skin issues. And that in itself has been very eye-opening for me as well. Okay, so I do want to also, we have the Alpha Male Beard Balm and Pomade in the 2-ounce tube and the 4-ounce jar in Man of Valor now. So we are catching up Man of Valor some more. So I wanted everybody to know that this is now available in Man of Valor, just in case you didn't know.
And give me just a very quick rundown on that. It helps maintain a healthy hair growth cycle. It helps your hair, beard, mustache look fuller, healthier, and more lustrous. Softens hair, fights itchiness, dandruff, and scalp irritation. Combats yeast and bacterial growth. I think we're the only one on the market that does that. Helps everything to be more manageable and with a polished look. Protects hair and skin from cell damage caused by free radicals. Puts vitamins and nutrients to facilitate hair growth and strengthen and put nutrients into the root balls, reduces scalp and face irritation, repairs damaged hair by reactivating dormant hair follicles, and locks in moisture to help reduce frizz and breakage.
Kiwi RN says she needs everything. Okay, Brandy.
One kind of day.
Brandy, a fine girl. I get that reference. I'm old enough to know that song. She says, does Gigi, Godly Granny, have does Godly Granny have something for the strawberry blotches that are left after you shave your legs?
I don't know does she know what it is? I mean, that could be anything. Is it an allergy to something that you're a soap or something that you're using? Or are they
That's not
raised?
normal.
Are they flat? Or do they itch? Do they burn? I need to know more than that.
Yeah.
You might be
I'm
talking
not,
about ingrown hairs.
I don't know what she would be talking
That's
about. I think it's an allergy. The
It
only
might
time I've ever something and she goes, no, it's left behind hair. Honey, I don't know
Oh,
what that is.
yeah, that's the ingrown hair, and that's coming in a future show, the ingrown hair products.
Will that be the shave cream we're doing? That we
The
just
shave
talked about?
cream, the wax and shave scrub, and there's a toner. 3
Okay. Yeah, we're coming. It's coming. I've already approved it, y'all. Okay. Someone said, oh, C Tahoe 1. I got to read this to you. This is on YouTube. She goes, I don't know anything, or he, I think it's a she. I don't know anything about formulators, but I'm convinced that you have the best formulator ever. I am too.
Oh, I paid them to say that. Who was that? We'll write the check
Okay.
out.
Now, okay, so let's talk about shea spray, which Eve, make a note. We're going to have to talk about shea spray, the larger shea spray. We got to get that
Yes.
scheduled. It's just going to be a minute because we're coming out with new stuff. Okay, so, but we did come out with some new scents for the shave spray. We have come up with I think Man of Valor was already out, but just in case it isn't, I don't remember if it was already out, but it is out. And then we have 2 new scents as well. So the
black
first one
raspberry
is,
vanilla. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to steal your thunder.
oh no,
Go
you
ahead.
go on.
No, I'm just nervous about time. So
Oh no, you're good. So the black raspberry vanilla and the sea minerals. And so sea minerals is very popular. We have it in the laundry detergent today, and then also we added this sea minerals in the shea spray. It's very lovely. And so 2 ounces. We'll talk about when we're going to be able to do another one, but that's a brand new photo that shows all the different scents when it comes to the shea spray, the 2 ounce.
And let me tell you what this is. Can I tell them real quick?
Yes.
First of all, those 2 cents were requested by you, and we immediately fulfilled them. Everybody likes lotion. Lotion's a little avant-garde. Everybody still likes it. But people who either don't want to do a lotion, this is a spray lotion. And if that's hard to imagine, it's not oily at all. We took our Skin Silk body butter, which you'll hear about in just a minute, and turned it into a spray. So when you buy sprays with scented sprays from other companies, I don't know what you're getting. You're not getting this. This is 30% organic shea butter in a topical spray. And then it's got cocoa butter, no crazy fillers, mango butter, cocoa butter. It's got 3 fruit extracts. It's got turmeric. It's got arnica. It's got cucumber. And then it's just like the dry oil. When you spray it on, you can just let it sink into the skin, or you can wipe once and you're done. And it's all of your favorite essential oils or essential oil blends and a topical moisturizer that's 30% organic shea. All the ingredients are active, nothing wasted, no toxins, 0.
I just want everybody to know the first time I used it, she'd been talking to me about it for like 6 months, and I kept saying no, oh, maybe some other day, whatever. And I just kept pushing it back. And the first time I tried it, I said, how soon can we get this out?
She walked in the factory and I said, give me your arm. I sprayed it on her. That was it. She was done.
I was. And then I came home and I sprayed it on everybody in the house, and they all loved it too.
Don't you think about something, especially the 2 ounce, great stocking stuffers. You talk about inexpensive. You're talking about a way to moisturize your body head to toe. I have people that spray it in their hair. It's wonderful for that too. If you've never tried a spray lotion, this is your go-to. Very, very inexpensive way to put your toe in the water, to try out the Granny products, be blown away by something that, most people don't think anything about. Most people's is just water with a scent and maybe an oil. Ours has turmeric. It's just crazy. It's horsetail extract. It's all kinds of stuff. It's amazing.
Okay, so here's my thing. So it's moisturizing, right?
Yes.
And then my question for you is, so it's got aloe and vitamin C. So it's not just moisturizing, is it? It's going to be healing as well?
Yes. And what I didn't put on there, sometimes just because an ingredients deck is long, that means it's a bad thing, because everything in there, you'll know instantly what it is. Because just the tropical butters and oils, in that little spray have vitamins A through K and hundreds of minerals and trace minerals in there. Amazing.
There you
Just
go.
unheard of.
And again, it gets on your body, so it's going to get into your body.
Right.
So you're feeding your body those trace minerals that you need. You know, so many times people talk about the vitamins you need. They never talk about the minerals. That's
And to
blows
be
my mind.
honest, that's a little more important. You get more bodily process depending upon minerals than you do vitamins.
All right. Decreaseman wants to know, what face mask would you recommend to go along with the niacinamide products? Would it depend on which?
Any of them would be amazing.
My thought, Eve, is if you needed the clarifying acne, then you would use it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just depends on which thing you need. Now, decreasement, I just want to make sure you realize, so you got clarifying acne and then you got blue-green algae. Blue-green algae is really for someone with sensitive skin, so meaning anybody could use it. It's remineralizing, and so it's always, that's the thing about blue-green.
It's got some amazing stuff in that.
It's very important, and so that's always a good, our blue-green algae is always a good one to go back to if you don't have something specific like age spots and hyperpigmentation or acne. So if you don't need those, then always go running to the blue-green algae.
Everything can be mixed and matched, everything. So even the niacinamide line, if you've got the retinol serum and cream, you can still incorporate with that in this. You love the blue-green algae, you can still incorporate that with this. I mean, there are days that I mix things together because I just want something different, a little refresher. And remember, after 3 or 4 months, your body gets used to something. You got to give it a break for 4 to 6 weeks, do something else, and then you can go back to your favorite, and it works better. Now we've got more masks coming. It's just everything is coming.
Takes time. Decreaseman says, I love the Shea spray. The apricot chamomile is dreamy. I know. I like it too. Burnham says, I use the foot cream and have used many different creams. Nothing compared to this cream. Miracle Cream, from very dry, cracked feet to to smooth, hydrated feet. So you use the foot cream. Which foot cream? Because we got a few. And so, Burnham, will you say exactly which one?
Either the peppermint or the antifungal with tea tree.
That's what I'm thinking, which is the one I take. You know, I was telling you I take the peppermint one to the spa. Mm-hmm. So, but I want to know which foot cream for sure, so we can make sure.
Very healing.
Deborah Lynn W says, how much vitamin K is in it? Is in the Shea spray, I guess is what she's saying.
I'll have to get John. I'll have to call.
Yeah. We don't have all those things today, Deborah.
At the factory.
Want Truth 333 says, love the tropical sunset. Wow, I swim every day and I spray this on my legs and arms. I don't wear colognes, haven't for years, so good for you. Now I smell amazing. Okay, so I want to bring this up. So even though like this is the way I say about the lotion sticks though. This is moisturizing, but it's also like a clean version of a cologne or perfume stick, but without the perfume and the cabal stuff. And like, let's say you have dry elbows or dry knees, or, so you could put it on there as well. So that's what I love about it. So it's moisturizing. And so we have a number of those already. And then today we're adding 2 more. We're adding the the Man of Valor and Black Raspberry Vanilla. And so this has just been such a big scent for us. It's caught on very quick.
Last forever. And they're very, very easy. I hate when you get something and it's really hard to twist up, especially for people with arthritis. It's why we call it an easy twist up, easy reach lotion.
Easy reach.
Lotion stick. It's wonderful. And it's got it's not just lotion. It's got all the vitamins, all the minerals, everything you could possibly need to moisturize a lot of vitamin E, a lot of vitamin C. In a lotion stick. If you don't like to dig your hand in a jar, or you're a man and you don't, or you need to get something on the bottom of your man's feet and you don't want to touch them, this is the way it's at. Now, remember, if you're new to putting products on the bottom of your feet, please don't put them on with really nappy, fungus-filled feet. Clean your feet before you do this. Hopefully, you'll get a foot scrub and a foot butter, but at least clean them very, very, very well, because all of our products are made with really serious humectants, and a humectant is anything that pulls something into the body deeply where it needs to go and seals it there. So if you're putting it on top of a bunch of gunk, like germs or whatever, you've been walking around barefoot, then you're pulling those into your body as well. So clean your feet before you do that. And then make sure you put everything, including the beauty products, put little dabs of the serum and the cream in your navel. Very important. 72,000 blood vessels directly under and around the belly button, the source of life, of nutrition. It gets to every body extremity in 120 seconds.
That's right. All right. Thank you so much for covering that for me. All right. We're going to go on to the goat milk soap. This is our first goat milk product. Okay. I've had Jocelyn here, at the house with me this morning, my assistant, and I've had her smelling goat milk this morning. But look at these photos. I'm getting a little bit better with product photography, by the way. Okay. So smells amazing. They come in they come in unscented. By the way, the lotion stick, if you say, well, I don't really want a scent, or I've got eczema and I'm concerned, but I'd love to have this. We have it in the eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, and unscented. We pretty much do everything in eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, and then also unscented, just because I am so sensitive to people with skin issues. And it's so widespread anyways. So even the goat milk, we've got the bar soaps, we've got it in the unscented, which you see here. Then we did eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, which always is our blue here that you see. And then we have the oatmeal milk and honey. And then we also have Vermont honey apple. These are, yeah. I'm just going to tell you right now, I'm taking a bath with one of these tonight. I can't wait.
Apple is just,
I gotta do it. I got to do it.
All up in my granny's lap and go to sleep.
Okay. Why goat milk?
I'm glad you asked. I had trouble writing this one because I love goat milk. And I have vegans go, oh, I can't believe you do goat milk. And I'm like, oh, evidently I know more than you, because I can't believe you don't. Because goat milk's got natural lactic acid in it. It's a natural skin breakdown. So that skin that hangs onto your body that doesn't want to come loose because it's got dried sebum between the cells, the live cells and the dead cells that they're trying to rotate. This just automatically cleanses those without any grit whatsoever. So I started writing about this. Now, one of the reasons I love this is it's not just goat milk and honey, by the way. It's got shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter. So I was like, I'm a Christian. Godly Granny's a Christian. Company, Michelle's a Christian. So so I called my son and I was like, is it okay to say 3 butters walk into a bar? Like starting to think with a joke. And he said, that's hilarious. They'll at least remember. And they ordered heavenly hydration. By the second round, Granny added a goat milk chaser, and the rest, as they say, is history. There's no country gimmick here. This is an utterly divine secret passed down through generations. Goat milk to exfoliate, soften, and soothe, boosted by Granny's tropical triple butter blend, comforting farm oats, holistic honey, and now she let the cat out of the bag about the honey yesterday, and sea moss to remineralize the original goat. We're going to get your goat. Might as well milk it for all it's worth.
You're crazy. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Goat milk is naturally rich in lactic acid. It's a gentle, natural alpha hydroxy acid. It exfoliates while it hydrates. It soothes very sensitive skin, supports pH balance, and delivers a vitamin-packed splash of softness from head to toe. Then it's got the 3 tropical butters, the triple threat. This buttery trifecta locks in moisture, repairs dryness, and nourishes even the most parched skin, leaving it cushiony and smooth. Farm oats, which is Avena sativa, not the Avena that you see on TV. No. Classic comfort for skin that's itchy, irritated, or inflamed. Oats calm redness, create a protective barrier, and restore softness and plumpness. Raw honey is a natural humectant that draws hydration deep into the skin. Honey also delivers antibacterial and antioxidant benefits, making this bar as healing as it is hydrating. And then we put in a good bit of sea moss because that's got 92 of the 102 minerals the body needs. Sea moss is a mineralizing powerhouse for skin health. It firms, soothes, and restores resilience.
That's
so
amazing.
If you've never used a homemade soap, what are you waiting for? If you've yet never used a goat milk soap, what are you waiting for? And if you don't know what to do, order Vermont honey apple. I love the oatmeal milk and honey too. Trust me, I do. It's just the most common thing. But that Vermont honey apple is something else.
They both are. The oatmeal milk and honey though is just beautiful.
It is.
I mean, they both are, but I just love the color scheme of the bar, the soap, the label, everything about it. We've nailed it on these.
And I'm telling
Um,
you what, these are very nurturing for little ones. So if you got babies, goat milk's the way to go. All of our soaps are safe on babies. I wouldn't use activated chocolate only because they don't need it. But this one would be my go-to for babies
yeah. And we are going to have some more.
and pregnant mothers, by the way.
We're going to also have some baby and me stuff that's coming out. Some more things. We got a nipple cream coming. So, in fact, 2 versions of it. Y'all won't believe what we've done with that. So that's coming also. These are just absolutely lovely, Eve, and I'm very excited about them. I love goat milk. We're going to do more stuff with goat milk too. I'm not done with that. We've got more things to talk about for that. Okay, Bruce Fade Cream. This came up on a show a couple of months ago. This is exactly what we said. So we went to work, and Eve formulated up a Bruce Fade Cream for us, of course. Again, so there's 3 versions to it. So you got the eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, and sensitive skin, and then you've got unscented. I told you I'm very committed to that. This is a lot of work to always have things in unscented and eczema, psoriasis, rosacea. But the Bruce Fade Cream comes in that, and then also apricot chamomile, which is a fan favorite. So Eve, please tell us about it.
If you're at that age when you knock the back of your hand or your arm or your shin on the leg of the table and you instantly bruise up, this is for you. This is what you do for pooling blood. So polka dots belong on bikinis, not your legs. Nobody's out here trying to look like they lost a cat fight with an end table. Bruises are sneaky little things. And once you hit a certain age or your blood's a little thinner than your patient's, bruises don't just go away. They linger like slow sunsets that turn orange, red, blue, purple, black, pea green, and finally that awful mustard yellow before they even think about leaving. Granny said, not today, turquoise, and stirred up a bruise fade cream that works faster than gossip in a prayer chain, easing the ache, depuffing the puff, and fading the very things that get you the side eye at the Piggly Wiggly checkout line. If you've got thinner skin, weaker capillaries, or slower circulation, that's who this cream is for. It's formulated with arnica oil. It's arnica montana. It's not that cheap Mexican arnica stuff. So think of arnica as the EMT of herbs. It rushes in, calms swelling, stimulates circulation, and helps your body clear out pooled blood that makes bruises dark and sore. Vitamin K1, essential for healthy clotting. Vitamin K1 helps shore up delicate vessels so they don't leak and bruise so easily. It also signals your skin to clean house, fading discoloration faster and preventing new capillary damage. Castor oil, the carrier oil that doesn't just carry. Castor is rich in antioxidants and circulation boosters, helps blood vessels stay flexible and skin to bounce back. Castor oil even helps move lymph and stagnation, perfect for those pesky or stubborn bruises. Shea butter, these cushion and comfort the skin while delivering natural fatty acids that rebuild the barrier strength. Translation, the bruise fades and the skin feels baby soft instead of beat up. Coconut oil, for its antimicrobial properties, keeps the skin barrier happy while the bruise is on its way out. Why this matters. On their own, bruises take time to fully fade, even longer with age, thin blood, or certain medications. This formula supports your body's own healing process, nudging it to work faster, smarter, and with less tenderness along the way. It's not makeup. It's not a cover-up. It's Maha Skin Science served Southern style. Clean, natural, and effective. Now, lest you think it's just for bruises. You know that's not how we do things here. We have multiple things that each product does. This is also for spider veins and broken capillaries, which is vitamin K1 specialty. It's for post-surgery bruising and tenderness, whether it's cosmetical, dental, orthopedic, whether you've had some kind of permanent eyeliner or tattoo, you name it. It's for dark under eye circles, especially those from fragile vessels, not just no sleep. It's for redness and blotchiness for skin that flushes too fast. This calms it down quicker. It's for swelling and inflammation for minor bumps, sprains, or just plain clumsiness. Dab a little on the bruise or the spot that always bruises first. Granny knows your shin bone by name. Rub it in gently 2 to 3 times a day. Best if you catch it early, like right after you holler, oh shoot. but it'll help once you've even gone full eggplant or face plant. Granny's final word. If you look like you've been in a paintball tournament you didn't sign up for, heal quicker and save yourself from explaining, no, my husband didn't do it. So it's not just bruises, it's spider veins, it's all of those things. It's wonderful. Now, if you've had surgery and you've got scars along with it, if you mix a little of this with a little bit of the stretch mark and scar cream, oh my goodness, it's amazing. K1 is an amazing vitamin that almost nobody puts in anything anymore.
We're getting a lot of great reviews too for the stretch mark and what is it called? Stretch mark and scar cream. I'm really happy to hear about that as well. Okay. So let me ask you a question about this. So we got RL Wood says we need this in a spray so that it won't hurt the bruise to touch and tear the skin. Is there a way to make this in a spray?
Let me think for a second. It wouldn't be as strong, but yes. Wait a minute.
So that's what you give up. You give up the strength though.
They're never quite as strong as the cream, but it would work. It might take a minute longer, but it would work.
And so RL Wood, so I think that's, because of what you're saying about it that way it doesn't hurt to touch and won't tear the skin.
Well, remember, you don't just have to put it on the bruise. If the bruise hurts too bad, put it at your belly button, the bottom of your feet, the back of your neck where your spine starts, because you got to get used to doing that with everything. It's just retrain yourself. I know this sounds crazy because this is a facial cream or this is a pain product, but it's going in my belly button, the bottom of my feet, the back of my neck, where the top vertebral part of my backbone is.
All right. So we'll revisit that RL Wood. I think she's got a good point though about the bruise to the touch, but really it doesn't have to be applied on site. It can just go, like you said, the belly button, the back of the neck, and the bottoms of the feet. So
what we can do, well, we need to talk about this off air.
Okay.
That could be really done very cool and a couple of other things. Just remind me.
Okay, so we'll discuss it. We'll see. My thing here, RL Wood, that I'm hesitating about turning it into a spray though, is because I'm worried about the strength of it. So we'll just have to look and see what we can do. We'll work on that. Okay, I've already made a note too for it. Okay, so the next thing is, okay, we finally did it. We've got the Skin Silk face and body butter. Now there's a reason. Eva's been trying to get me to do this for months.
From day one. There's a reason. Write it down. Write it down. My favorite product of all products. Anywhere, anytime, anybody. This company was built on this formula because it heals so many things. It's part of its base is in almost every product we make. It's like we just walked into a blessing. When we bought this company, they had a formula and we didn't like it. So my lifelong best friend is certified raw food nutritionist, and we're like, God, we need a hero product right here. And man, did he deliver. This is for preemies. It's for people who are 102 but consider themselves still preemies. And I don't have to look at a note for this. Listen to this. Listen to. I love this so much. I know it by heart, forward and backwards. I don't have to read the thing.
Okay, tell us about it.
Okay, so when you go and you buy a body butter, and it says body butter on it, very, very few of them actually have any body butter whatsoever, and they're just using oil. If they do have body butter, they only have 4 to 8%. You heard me. The rest is filler, junk to fill up the jar. Our number one ingredient in this is 30% organic shea butter, African shea butter, the gold standard of tropical body butters. What could you do with 30% more shea? Then it's got cocoa butter, mango butter. It's got everything the spray has. I told you earlier. Turmeric, arnica, 3 sets of vitamin C, cucumber, just so much I can't even remember. It's got, I know I just said it, but I can tell you what it does. Anyway, so this is my favorite recipe that we make. And it you know how the lemon balm does 100 things?
Mm-hmm.
This does most of those things as well, just very differently, and it does other things. So I have people who wear this as a leave-in hair conditioner, although it would be too much for my hair. It's difficult to wash out if you've got thin hair like I do. But sunburn, windburn, chapped skin, stretch marks, cellulite, dry skin, parched lips, wrinkles, sagging, bat wings. If you've got crepey skin, this does everything. When in doubt, Skin Silk. When in doubt, Skin Silk. This is the holy grail of everything we do. So if you think you want a lotion, this is what you want. You think you want a body butter, this is what you want. You don't know what to get today, this is what you want.
Okay, so
Wait,
let's talk about.
when you put this on, when you open it up, because we make everything fresh to order. So we're closed this weekend, people. So after the show day, this is Friday night on the East Coast.
It's going to be
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Monday's a holiday. But when you put in the order, this shea butter got made today, unscented. And Tuesday, your essential oil or essential oil blend of choice, if you don't choose unscented or eczema, goes in. That butter's 3 freaking days old. You talk about fresh. When you open this thing, man, it'll practically moo at you. It's amazing. And if you're not used to getting fresh products, you don't know till you know, and then when you know, you got to have it. So if you go buy a body butter at CVS and Walgreens, they've been on the outside shelf an average of 6 months, and in some stores, I won't say which one, up to 4 years before they even hit the shelf.
All right, let's talk about, look at these.
Old when it ships.
Let's talk about your options in size. So we have 2 different things for you. So we've got a 2 ounce. Every scent comes in, or, is eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, sensitive skin, and unscented don't have a scent, but each version has a 2 ounce tube as an option. And then it also has the 8 ounce jars as an option. Let's talk about, so that's your first choice, is which size do you want? And so when you go to buy this, you're going to pick which size you want, and then you're going to pick which scent you want. So at the bottom here, you see the blue in the picture. That's your eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, sensitive skin. Above, that's the gray, and that's unscented. Then we've got sea minerals. We pulled sea minerals into this. And it is lovely. And then we've got, of course, black raspberry vanilla. That's going along so well. So we started incorporating it in more things. And then we have 2, I think these are first products with these scents. This is why we released it now. I wanted some things. I made her
do my second favorite. The first favorite is coming out in another show. But for this time of year, it's my first favorite. She's like,
okay, so there's 24 karat. Now, Eve had told me that 24 karat smelled like, what's that cake called?
Carrot cake with cream cheese icing.
Dead ringer. That's exactly what it is. It's a dead ringer. When I smell it, it was the first thing.
And you go to the grocery store, whatever thing, people are just they're trying to find out what that is. I'm telling you, if you think you don't want to smell like a bakery, you were wrong. I remember where I was the day I smelled my first real big cinnamon roll, and I'd still be standing there today if we hadn't come up with this scent. It's slap amazing. Okay. Now, but there's also, we're also doing the fall launch too. I made her go ahead and do some fall stuff because I am tired of this hot weather. So you got pumpkin spice. Oh, these are just so dreamy.
Pumpkin spice. It also comes in the 2 ounce tube. So if you want to smell it for the first time, just try it. You can always do that, or you have the 8 ounce jars, and you can see how much it fills your hand. These 8 ounce jars are no joke. So it's not the 4 ounce, it's the 8 ounce.
Tell them the ingredients.
Yes.
So shea butter, cocoa butter, mango butter, sweet almond, aloe vera, honey, acai, cucumber, calendula, colloidal oatmeal, turmeric, arnica, horsetail, sea moss, and grapefruit extract. Yeah, we did. It's so good. I still get excited. All the things that I show, it's the one I enjoy the most, because knowing it's the base of so many of our other products because of the healing that it brings. It's the base of our eczema. It's the base of so many things. It's the base of our baby products. There's nobody. I've had people call me and tell me they had shea butter. We call it shea butter in the factory. They have shea butter emergencies. I'm like, okay, what does that look like? But I get it. And if you think you don't, if you think I don't want to smell like carrot cake, yes, you do. I prefer, my favorite essential oils are citrus. This is not citrus, and I can't get enough. And I've had this. I got to pick this scent profile for a decade. And the first thing is, I'm like, how close am I to September 1st? Time to bring out the 24 karat. It's just, oh, it's good. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good.
And then pumpkin spice. I like
And
that one.
pumpkin spice. And I love pumpkin spice. You don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry. I left my heart at 24 karat.
All right. Okay. So, the Christ Believer says, does the Bruce Fade Cream that's the eczema, psoriasis, rosacea have a scent? I like scents. Well,
No.
yes, it does. Oh, not that one, but you can get the apricot chamomile honey.
Yes.
I
And
mean,
it
not
won't
honey.
hurt you.
honey's
The
in it.
apricot chamomile is a very calming
Mhm.
essential oil, and it won't hurt you if you've got eczema.
It's lovely. Christ Believer, it is very lovely. And this is the scent that I was telling you about that my sons and my husband, all three, are loving. So I just wanted you to know. Okay, so I am aware. I have found out that apparently there are a few people that are asking about extending the sale to the 3rd. And so producer Ron, yes, because there's people that get their Social Security checks and they are saving. And so, yes, we will run it to the 3rd, and producer Ron will change the website.
Don't you love that
So,
about her? I love
so
that.
don't be worrying about it. We'll make sure, we're going to always make sure anybody that is elderly is going to be taken care of. So if you're
You know
on
how
Social
many
Security,
people that I've worked with over the years, and not once in my career has anybody ever done that. Not once.
done what?
What you just did. Somebody said, I need another day to pay. And you said, no problem. I just love you. I just love you.
Well, we make sure. Did you know that? Okay, I'll tell you another thing I do. So if somebody outside of the United States purchases, or I'll call people. I'll call them and say, I saw you place an order, and I know I've seen your name before, and I looked it up, and you've placed 3 other orders. You qualify for after the first one. We're not going to say the discount code, but you get a special discount code that you can use after your first order. And so we'll call people and tell them. Now, I've told producer Ron, we don't mess with people's money, even when we're giving them money back. We still don't do that without talking with them first, because it's their money and we need to make sure that we, but yeah, we'll call people and say, hey, you qualified for a different discount than you're using. Why aren't you using the discount code XYZ? And so we do that. I called someone recently last weekend, and they're in Canada, placed a big order. And I looked at their coupon code and said, and I just happened to see it. I don't look at everybody's orders, but I just happened to see Canada. And so I called and was able, we said, hey, we're going to give you an extra 5% off to help with the shipping, because I saw the shipping costs. And so we help with that. So out of the country, we do help a little bit. And so actually, Rogers Hood Apothecary does that a little bit too. So if you're out of the country and want to buy their kit that we talked about, because we had Kim Rogers on, just reach out to me and I'll get you the coupon code for that if you're outside the country. It's a special coupon code. Okay.
I'm just going to say this, even if this embarrasses you. Of all the people I've worked with, she's the best priced of anybody.
Well, I will say this. Now, we did not, and it hit me the other day, and I don't even know if I talked about this yesterday. I meant to do it, but and then I might have gotten on to something else. But we didn't raise the prices to discount. It didn't work like that. The prices are the prices. And so I either spend it in marketing dollars or the customer gets it. The customers are doing the marketing. My customers are my marketing team. And so it's just ended up, it's a God thing. And so
we didn't raise anything because of tariffs either, though we pay more, not a penny.
Not a penny. So, and we didn't charge extra for anything like that. So, but because we did the coupon codes, that was not initially planned. And so we just didn't, I haven't done anything with any of that. So, I didn't raise the prices. They're genuine discounts. When you get 20% off, it's a genuine discount, just so you know. So we don't do funny business with the pricing, just so you know. Producer Ron says the date's already changed on the website to September the 3rd, which would be Wednesday, which will be good because you'll see some fur baby stuff. And, you know, you might, because we'll give away some fur baby things on Tuesday for Flashaganza. And you might place an order then, or when your checks come in, whatever it is, we get it. We understand, but we definitely want to make sure that our mature viewers are taken care of just like everybody else. Always, always. All right, we're going to move on. So we talked about the Easy Reach lotion sticks. I wanted to make sure. Yep. So we got those. And then I want to talk about the smaller sizes. This was something that was requested from from a customer. And so these are you remember our lip scrubs and lip masks, they're a half ounce. Well, they come in these little jars, right? So now this is for your First Fruits face and body balm. So here's the lemon, here's the orange, and here's the lime. These are your little bitty ones, but this is the balm. And so BALM, and it is the balm, but anyways. And so these are what we're used to using, but now it's in these tiny little things. So that way, if you want to use this put it in a little makeup bag in your purse for ladies or whatever, we've got them now in a half ounce. This was something that was requested, so we did it for you. So that's now out. Eve, you want to say anything about these?
Yeah, just a little bit. If you will go to her resources area, you'll see a write-up about the fresh fruit bombs, the orange, the lemon, the lime, and what they do. A lot of things they do is similar, but they do it differently because they're different types of vitamin C, all bioavailable. All ingredients are active. We don't believe in inactive ingredients. I'm not going to waste my time and your time and money doing that. So the lemon balm, all three have limonene, rich in limonene and vitamin C. Lemon peel oil wakes up circulation, comforts nerve endings. It's very, very good for neuropathy in the feet and feeds skin what it needs to stay strong and smooth. The lime balm, my favorite, because I like the zest. Zest with a backbone. It delivers limonene in spades, refreshing dull skin, easing inflammation in tired tissues, and lending clarity to both complexion and nerves. And the orange balm is comforting, gentle limonene therapy that soothes frazzled feelings, softens stressed skin, and wraps you in the calm of immune-friendly vitamin C. So those are all three pure vitamin C's. You can put it on your lips, you can put it on your cuticles, you can put it anywhere on your body, you can put it in your hair. It's safe for babies, it's safe if you've got eczema, psoriasis, rosacea. You can use it with any other product.
I love it too. Like, you know, the first time I started using it on my face, I just went around filling my face for about a week. So it was amazing.
I love using them. I mean, we've got other things too, but I love using it as makeup remover. It's amazing.
Okay. C Tahoe says, I forgot what comes in your travel kits. Is this on the website now? It is not. We have not released travel kits yet. In fact, that concept is not even completely fleshed out yet, but should be out in time for the holidays. So just so you know. Okay. So let's go on ahead and move on. We have the First Fruits. What did I do? Oh, here they are. Okay. This was what I was just, y'all have heard the story. Most of you have. It's the soup. It's the face and body scrub. So we've come out in the First Fruits for this. So, you know, we had the eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, sensitive skin, face and body scrub. And I kept talking about how beautiful it was. And I said, this is the most lovely product ever. It's face, body. I love it, love it, love it. Well, I told y'all we were going to come out with this in First Fruits because, well, let's just put two of the best things ever together. And that's what we've done. And so it is the lemon, the orange, and the lime, either ones. They're in the 8 ounce. They're a big size jar. And so look at this. That's the lemon. And then here's the orange. These are as lovely as ever. Smell, I mean, this First Fruit. So Eve, please share with us about the face and body scrubs.
Sure. So Granny doesn't fool with scrubs that disappear quicker than sweet tea at a Sunday picnic. She built this one to hold its ground. So First Fruits Lemon Superfood Scrub isn't some sugar and oil slip and slide. It's a concentrated skin sermon in a jar. Every scoop is dense with triple butter, superfood extracts, and skin smart nutrients. Built in a soft soap base, it's a one and done. It cleanses, exfoliates, and moisturizes in one swoop, leaving you brighter, smoother, and better behaved than your skin's been in years. And here's the kicker. Because it's concentrated, a tiny bit goes a long way. You're not spooning out half a jar just to feel something. One scoop completely covers, delivers plenty, and makes each jar last longer than the watered down scrubs lining most store shelves. Granny built it to work hard and stretch far. Lemon peel oil is a spark plug, packed with natural vitamin C that your body knows how to use. It brightens dull patches, balances uneven tone, and works like a detox for congested pores. It firms, clarifies, and freshens in one swoop, while its citrus kick lifts your spirits as much as your skin. This isn't lemon scented, this is lemon. Acai fruit extract is your antioxidant bodyguard. Known as one of the richest superfruits on the planet, it fights free radical damage, slows visible sign of aging, and supports cellular renewal. It restores vitality to tired skin, feeds it phytonutrients, and offers protection from environmental stressors that want to dull your shine. Concentration here means you're not relying on a garnish of acai. You're bathing your skin in its full strength. Collagen is the backbone, literally. It restores elasticity, softens the look of fine lines, and puts the bounce back in sagging or weary skin. By strengthening the skin's structure, it partners with exfoliation to reveal a firmer, smoother surface that looks more youthful and resilient. Shea cocoa and mango butters bring the comfort food rich in fatty acids, vitamins A, C, and E, and deep emollients. They soften rough patches, repair dryness, and leave skin silky without any greasy residue. Because this scrub is concentrated, those butters don't just glide over the surface, they saturate and condition with staying power. Aloe and cucumber extract step in like a cool compress, both soothe inflammation, calm redness, and drench the skin with hydration. They refresh overheated, irritated, or sensitive skin and restore balance. Honey extract is the humectant hero, antibacterial and antioxidant. Calendula and arnica extracts are the first aid duo to speed up recovery, strengthen delicate skin, support circulation, reduce puffiness, and ease discomfort from stress or overworked tissue. Turmeric root, sea moss, horsetail, colloidal oatmeal, more grapefruit extract. Massage it on and let it do its work. It's, I talked a while ago, we've got foot repair products that are beautiful. The peppermint and the tea tree and all of that. But this works just as well to prep your feet to put on whatever you want to put on it next, whether it's a little dab of the niacinamide before you put on the pain blend, or a little dab of niacinamide before you put on the first fruit lemons bombs for neuropathy, or the lime or the orange for neuroma. These are just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vitamin C scrubs with purpose.
And when I was talking about them being a face and body scrub, I left out the fact that it says superfood. We did a superfood, so we added it. We have a couple of superfood products, but this, as you just heard, and then of course we've added superfood and vitamin C together. Mm-hmm. And so these are lovely. I've already been using them and absolutely love them. So anything else you want to add about those before we move on?
I'm just going to do an abbreviated for time because the next two launches, they don't know anything about. So the next one is lime. Lime peel oil is a star, brimming with a different type of vitamin C. It, of course, has the acai collagen, the butters, the aloe and cucumber extracts. It's just a different way of getting the vitamin C. Do you prefer the lemon, the orange, or the lime in first fruits generally in most products? Is yours the lemon?
It's hard for me because I love them all, but lemon is kind of like a first love, because we only had lemon for a while and everybody fell in love with lemon, but orange and lime are so lovely. And so I just don't, at this point, it's like asking me which child do I love the most? Well, I mean, I do have Flashmore as my favorite, but that's a different
story. We've had lemon the longest, but lime makes me giggle. It makes me happy. And the orange is very relaxing.
Yes.
So like the lemon is like, ooh, I feel awake.
Yeah.
Lime just makes me giggle. I don't know what it is. I don't drink, but it's the closest to champagne bubbles that I can imagine. And then of course,
lovely. They're all great though. That's what's it's hard. When you've got three winners, it's like, well, which one are you supposed to? You just can't.
Well, but that's my thing. People ask me all the time, well, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. No. And they all work with everything. And the orange has its own set of wonderful vitamin C's, but I have 1 hour to introduce you to some concepts that are going to blow your mind.
Okay. So we're good with, are you done with the orange and the lime too now?
Yes.
Okay.
This is where you're going to need your pen and paper. We're about to have classes in session.
Okay, so the next one are our foot fizzies. This is something that I didn't realize as much, by the way, Eve, and that is that how many people, I mean, I just from real estate, I knew there were a lot of people in this area that a lot of new homes or renovated homes, they weren't putting bathtubs in anymore. So a lot of people don't take a bath. Now, we've had people ask about shower steamers, and you can use this as a shower steamer. So we are going to talk about that as well and the details on that. Oh, by the way, I want to go back to the superfood face and body scrub. When people put this on and it says on the directions that you buff until smooth. And so this is something that can sit on the skin for a while. Again, it's food for the skin. So just want to make sure that you think about that. The only thing that we don't recommend that you keep on is the activated charcoal face and body scrub and or the bar soap if you're using it on your hair. It doesn't need to sit on the hair. And so you just want to put it on and rinse it out. Do not, a lot of people are leaving it in, and not a lot, but some are. And what's happening is your hair is going to feel gooey and stuff because you didn't need that. And so Eve, I thought it was because people were using non-godly granny products, and that is sometimes the case. But I've also found out some people are only using godly granny products, but they're leaving that on their hair and it's activated charcoal. And we told you last show, like, it doesn't need to stay on.
Let me tell you why, so you won't be afraid if you do it. What's happened is it's very strong in detoxing, pulling out everything. But once it pulls out, it starts putting in what's in the bar, and you only need a small amount to go back in. So, and it's putting all of it back in.
Does that make sense? So I just want to make sure everybody understands that. And so, okay, let's move on to foot fizzies. So let's see, producer Ron, let's go on ahead and pull up the first one. Let's keep this in the order of my sheet that I did. So the first one is, and Eve, you don't have my sheet, I'm sure. So I'm going to just kind of guide you through. So the first one is the activated charcoal detox foot fizzy. It's on the screen for everybody to see. This is with tea tree. And so Eve, tell us about it, honey.
You got
and by the way, these are 2 per pack, and they can be a shower steamer or a foot fizzy. And of course,
for shower steamer. So if you use them for a shower steamer, bust it up with something, get a small hammer, tap it a few times, because you only need small pieces for shower steamers.
It doesn't have to be the whole ball, so it'll go a long way.
This does so many other things.
Would you say?
Yeah, don't use the whole thing because this does so many other things.
All right, so go on.
All right, so this is a full body detox. Okay, through the bottoms of your feet. So you pop one of these bad boys in some type of foot base in it, and you fill it up with as hot a water as you're comfortable in. I don't want you to scald your bottom of your feet. And don't do this unless you've got time to sit from 10 to 20 minutes and let that water get at least room temperature, because I need it to do its thing. So, detox warning. Side effects may include lighter steps, clearer skin, brighter moods, better sleep, fewer excuses, and the sudden realization that you've been carrying around more gunk than a truck stop coffee pot. So handle with care and drop with confidence. Granny don't play patty cake with toxins. She drags them out by the ankles and shows them the door. Your feet aren't tired. They're the body's drain pipes. Wide open pores that can flush out what's been festering. These fizzies don't stop at softening skin. They wage a full body house clean and starting at the ground floor. Drop one in hot water and watch the swirl turn into a perfect little storm. That's not dirt, honey. It's activated charcoal, drawing gunk, germs, and grimes out of your system. You're not just soaking your souls. You're wringing out your whole body from the bloodstream up. Forget the fads that promise a purge, but only thin your wallet. This is detox done Granny's way, through your pores. With time-honored results you can feel when the fog lifts and the funk flees. This fizz comes from natural sodium bicarbonate that kicks off the bubbling release. They activate every other ingredient, so detox isn't slow, it's immense. Organic shea butter doesn't just soothe, it nourishes with vitamins A, E, and F, so your skin doesn't just detox, it rehydrates and rebuilds. Magnesium and Epsom salt are the relax and release team. They calm inflammation, ease tension, and coax your nervous system out of high gear. Kaolin clay joins the fight by binding to impurities and toxins, pulling them to the surface so your body can finally let go. Vitamin D3 supports immunity and balance while your body resets. It's a sunshine boost while you soak. Activated charcoal is the headline act, a porous powerhouse that traps toxins, chemicals, and heavy metals. It's what turns the water dark and your system light. Tea tree oil sweeps in as nature's disinfectant, cleansing, cooling, and fighting off unwelcome microbial guests. To use, fill a basin with warm water, drop in a fizzy, and let it bubble into black gold. Soak for 10 to 20 minutes while your soles take the hit for your whole body. Step 2. If your body's sending up smoke signals, it's time to drop it and plop it. We talk the talk so you can walk the walk. So this is full body detox. Now, if you're not used to this, you may think that's just more self-care than I can imagine. Put your tootsies in some hot water and get it done. Get it done. You'll love it. Once you do it once, you'll be hooked.
Love it. Okay, because again, a lot of people don't get in a bathtub, and so this is the best way to do it. Plus, remember, on the bottoms of your feet, that's the largest pores on your body. And so that's what we're doing here. We're working with those largest pores in your body and letting that foot soak in that water so that then it can get up and through the body. Okay. All right. The next one is an activated charcoal detox foot fizzy, and it's unscented. So it's the same thing, but unscented. This one has tea tree. Okay. And so a lot of the stuff we do for feet, it has tea tree. Why tea tree, Eve?
Tea tree is just the best germ annihilator on the planet. And it's also good for all types of fungus. It's just a major reparative nutrition for the skin and body.
While we're talking about tea tree, Producer Ron, we're going to go out of order a little bit. The antifungal foot fizzy with tea tree is also another one that we've done for you. Some of you are dealing with fungus, and especially with the feet, the toenails, all that. Remember, we just did some antifungal products last time. So we're going to be coming out with a bundle for you as well. Eve, will you please talk about this?
Just so you know, that's not colored. Arnica turns things naturally that color. We didn't color that. So when we first make it, it's white, but within a few days, it turns that color. I'm sorry, which one? That was the antifungal?
And by the way, that's the same thing that can happen with our pain blend bath bombs, because that has it as well. And so it'll turn it. And when they're first made, they're white, kind of a whitish off-white color, but they'll turn because it's just the turmeric in it, right? Right. Turmeric that's doing that? Yeah.
Did I say arnica? I meant turmeric. Forgive me.
Yeah, it's turmeric.
Okay, so the antifungal foot fizzies, it's not just a fungus foe, it's a stank foot soldier that makes odor toe the line. When your feet look and smell more like a petri dish than a pair of paddles, Granny's not about to perfume the problem. She goes straight to the source. These fizzies are a fungus fighter, an odor assassin, and a detox bath bomb for the body's biggest pores. Drop one in hot water and watch it bubble to life. You're not soaking your tootsies. You're flushing out fist-fighting fungi and calling out whatever's been incubating between your toes. Instead of reaching for another chemical-laden product that stains socks or a powder with talc that does little but dust your dignity and give you cancer, drop a little crop dusting crud critter into a hot soak, because fungus doesn't fight fair, but neither does Granny. The fizz comes from the natural sodium bicarbonate. There's organic shea butter that doesn't just soften and soothe, but nourishes with vitamins A, E, and F and all of its trace minerals, restoring what's been stripped away. It's got the magnesium, the Epsom salt for relaxation, the kale and clay to draw out impurities, the vitamin D to work with the magnesium to support mood, immunity, and whole body munitions. Turmeric root extracts calm redness and inflammation. Ginger root extracts revive circulation. And apple cider vinegar tips the pH balance back in the favor of healthy skin. And then there's the tea tree, nature's antifungal wrecking ball, bringing clarity, cleanliness, and confidence back to every step.
All right, that's wonderful. Okay, so the difference between the activated charcoal detox foot fizzies with the tea tree and then the unscented, so it doesn't have the tea tree. Somebody's got the activated, so that makes it just really mainly an activated charcoal without tea tree. So it just doesn't add the tea tree benefits to it.
It still does the detox. It just doesn't do as much for fungal.
Yep. All right. The next one is going to be an unscented foot fizzy. We don't have the image for that one, and I don't have that one. We've got 3 that we're missing the images for, but that's an unscented foot fizzy, and it does not have any kind of a scent to it. It's all completely unscented. Obviously, though, those have magnesium, though, right? So we're going to
magnesium and vitamin D3, so it's a magnesium boost for your body. This is for the scent sensitive, the flare prone, and the pee seeking. You don't just soak your feet, you soak your whole body straight through the biggest pores you own. This Fizzy is built for eczema, psoriasis, rosacea prone, and sensitive skin with everything you need to calm, remineralize, and restore body and mind. This is a full body refuel. Minerals, gentle detoxifiers, and wellness nutrients move in. Redness, roughness, and reactivity move out. Unscented by design, pure relief for noses and skin that prefer peace and quiet. The fizz comes from the natural sodium bicarbonate. It's the effervescence to open the gateways of your soul's lightly buffer pH and micro lift surface buildup and toxins so minerals and moisturizers can get where they're needed. This got, of course, the organic shea with all of the vitamins and minerals. It's really good for itchy feet. If you got tight, itchy feet. Magnesium chloride for the relax and repair mineral, the kaolin clay, the vitamin D3. This one's got some pure salts in it that brings a different type of magnesium to the party. It's a real old school soother for tension and tenderness. And it's got sea moss, which is the hydration hero and your tour de force. So it's like a veil for your skin. So people would say, well, why do I want to do one that doesn't have any scent to it? It still does all the things all the others do. This is a major magnesium boost and vitamin D boost for your body. And you certainly want your feet to be clean before you add anything to them. This is a wonderful way. And sometimes men just don't want anything, and if you need to get them to do this, if your garage where your husband and grandson's shoes are smells like a gym locker, it's time to do something about it.
Yeah, there you go. All right, the next one is the Magnesium Nighttime Fizzies. Of course, everybody knows about our nighttime blend for our magnesium boost.
Let me get to that
And
one.
so I would recommend that you do this at night. Don't do this in the morning, guys.
So, Granny knows some nights you're not fighting pain, germs, or crud. You're fighting your own brain. The to-do list, the late night scrolls that trick you into just one more episode, even those pesky sheep that demand to be counted. That's why she made these nighttime foot fizzies, a quiet ritual that starts at your feet and ends with your whole body saying, time to pillow drool. Drop one fizzy into warm water and let the day dissolve. You're not just soaking your souls, you're signaling your nervous system that it's time to power down. One soak and you're easing tension, balancing stress hormones and muscles, and inviting sleep to finally take its rightful place. The fizz comes from natural sodium bicarbonate. Of course, it's got the shea butter, the vitamins, the minerals, the magnesium, the Epsom salt, the kaolin clay, this one's got ashwagandha root, Turanian cortisol, soothing out stress and helping the body lean towards rest instead of fight or flight syndrome. It's got chamomile flower to bring gentle time-tested hush, soothing nerves, calming your mind, and quieting the chatter that keeps you awake. It's got lavender essential oil to finish the job, lacing the air with a scent that cradles the mind, loosens the grip of anxiety, and draws you toward deep restorative sleep.
Okay, Eve. So do you use the whole ball in a petty tub or do you break it up?
You can break it in two, but if you want the full effects, one whole ball.
Okay. There are 2 balls though per container. So you're looking at doing 2 different foot baths. Each one of these have 2 in there. So this isn't like the bath bomb where when you buy a bath bomb, it's one big bomb. This is 2 small bombs. So just want to make sure you realize that. All right. The next one is the pain relief. Now, magnesium pain relief. And so that blend, of course, for pain blend, we have the magnesium in it. We also have, but we also now have the foot fizzies and the bar soap.
Right. Granny doesn't baby pain. She bosses it around. Aches, throbs, twinges, the nagging burn that keeps you from moving the way you want. These fizzies are built for that fight. And Granny starts where it counts, through your biggest pores, straight up from the ground up. Drop one in hot water. That fizz is a battle cry. You're not just soaking tired toes. You're flooding your system with a blend that calms inflammation, loosens tightness, and takes the sting out of whatever's been holding you hostage. Pain might start the fight, but it doesn't get to finish it. The fizz, the natural organic shea butter, the vitamins A, E, and F, the minerals, the magnesium, the Epsom salt, the kaolin clay, the vitamin D3. Now, this one's got arnica flower extract, Arnica montana, which takes aim at soreness and swelling, working on bruises, bumps, stiff spots, tendons, muscle aches. Turmeric root extract quiets inflammation from the inside out, turning down the heat where pain lives. peppermint oil, and it's Japanese peppermint oil because that's the best. That's the best peppermint oil for pain. Brings its icy edge, cooling the burn, refreshing circulation, and delivering a clear-headed lift as you breathe it in. Clove bud oil follows with its deep numbing warmth, easing throbs and grounding the pain response. Wintergreen leaf oil layers in the signature fire and ice tingle, stimulating blood flow while calming the ache. And helichrysum flower oil, which is the healer's healer, supporting tissue repair, reducing inflammation, and whispering relief back into tired, hurting areas.
All right. We have a viewer that's asking, how often do you use the foot fizzies?
Well, to be honest with you, it depends on how the shape of your feet. If you're somebody that's regular pedicures and you don't have a lot of extra skin down there, I would do one and 30 days later do another one, and then on an as-need basis. If you don't take care of your feet, I would do one and a week later do the other one, and then think about getting another pack. I like to do one every 30 days, depending on what it is. Unless if I'm in a lot of pain, of course, I do it more often than that. And we're about to tell you about allergy, cold, and sinus, which is my favorite, and stress relief, which is my daughter's favorite, and other reasons to use it. But for health and for detox and for magnesium boost, at least one every 30 days is always a good practice.
Okay. And then pain is as needed, right?
Pain is as needed.
Yeah. I've done bath bombs where, I was hurting. I don't even know why. This was a couple of months ago. It's very unlike me. And I was just very achy, and it went on for about 4 days. And so every night I was taking a bath right after the show. I would take a bath at night, and I was doing the pain blend, and I was feeling great after. And so until the next day, and then it would kind of start up again. And so I ended up doing it. I think it was about 4 nights in a row. And so it's just as needed. Okay, with that one. So it's kind of depending on which foot fizzies and what your situation is.
Right.
All right. The next one is the stress relief foot fizzies. So this is the magnesium stress relief. So it's going to give you magnesium and help with stress relief. This is my assistant's favorite, by the way. It is a fan favorite of hers.
And as you can tell by the color, it's lavender. So Granny knows life. Oh, because stress shouldn't be the boss of you. Granny knows life has a way of piling it on. Deadlines, drama, bills, burdens. Sometimes your mind feels like a hamster wheel greased with what's next. But stress doesn't just live in your head. It settles onto your shoulders, your gut, your sleep, your everything. That's why Granny takes it down from the ground up through the biggest pores on your body. Drop one of these fizzies into warm water and listen to the sound of stress surrendering. You're dialing down cortisol, softening the edges of your day, and reminding your nervous system that calm is an option. You've got the fizz, the organic butters, vitamins A, E, and F, and D3, magnesium, Epsom salt, kale, and clay. This one also has ashwagandha to lower stress hormones and rein in the fight or flight response that wears you thin. And this one has, and I love this extract, passion flower. It smooths anxious edges, quiets restlessness, and invites inner peace to linger longer. So that one, passion flower is a really big deal in my arsenal, and I'm learning more and more about it. It's probably become my favorite extract this year.
All right. That's amazing.
Got the lavender essential oil.
All right. The next one is the allergy, cold, and sinus. We had to do allergy, cold, and sinus, y'all. Like the bath bombs are amazing and have been that, and the allergy, cold, and sinus lotion stick. Those are two of my favorite products, period. I just absolutely love them.
Okay. So this is my bad boy. So if you have constant drainage, allergy, cold, and sinus, bronchitis, flu, pleurisy, any of that, and a lot of phlegm, a lot of mucus, this is for you. So biggest pores, best results. Steam your troubles out from the bottom up. When the sniffles strike and your head feels like it's stuffed with cotton, Granny doesn't just hand you a tissue, she hands you a fizzy. These allergy, cold, and sinus fizzies transform a simple foot soak into a full body steam relief session. As they bubble, fizz, and soften, they release a botanical storm of sinus clearing eucalyptus globulus. That's the kind of eucalyptus essential oil that we use. As it bubbles, fizzes, and softens, it releases a botanical storm of sinus clearing eucalyptus, sorry about that, circulation boosting ginger, and inflammation easing pineapple enzymes. That's bromelain. This is even good for cough and sore throat. Add magnesium, vitamin D3, and zinc And you've got a natural lineup that tackles congestion, sore throat, cough, ache, fever, and immune sluggishness right through your skin. It's not just a soak. It's Granny way of saying, clear out. I'll sweat it out and breathe easier again. It's for stuffy sinuses, allergy fog, head colds, sneezing, coughing, sore throat, chest tightness, aches, chills, and that I can't shake it feeling, congestion that makes sleep elusive, tired, swollen feet, and sluggish circulation. And when you'd rather soak than suffer. This is my favorite one, by the way, because of my sinus issues.
It
living
works.
in the pollen capital of the world.
Yeah, it works. I love it too. And actually, by the way, I saw where we had a viewer, Denise, saying that the color is pretty for the lavender. I really think these are pretty as well. I like white bath bombs that have little specks. And I'm telling you, I love it. Now, we had a viewer that was asking, Eve, can somebody use the foot? It says, where is it? Oh, are the foot fizzies smaller than the bath bombs?
Yes.
Can you use in a bath? So the foot fizzies, can you use the foot fizzies in a bath?
Yes, you can. The 2 foot fizzies would be slightly bigger than one bath bomb.
And then I thought someone was asking, could you use the bath bombs as a foot fizzy?
But do that as well. It's the same formula.
Break it up, because a bath bomb would be too big for.
This is for people who don't have a bathtub.
Yeah. How often do you use the foot fizzies? We talked about that. Eve, would lemon balm do anything for macular degeneration if rubbed on eyelids?
I've never studied it for that, so until I study it. But I'm working on a pearl powder and Jamaican black castor oil for that, which would be much better anyway.
Yeah. GL Star says, can you use bath bombs for foot soaks? That's what I was looking for. Yeah. And so, but the only thing, GL, is that the bath bomb would need to be broken up because it's going to be, you wouldn't want to use that much. You could get 2 foot baths out of that, honey. Okay. So let's
allergy, cold and sinus also has potassium in it because you need that to get rid of the sore throat.
I'm just telling y'all, I would keep. Well, I do keep. So I'm going to tell you what I do. If I were a customer of Godly Granny, I would absolutely keep 3 to 4 bath bombs of pain relief. The PM blend. Not the PM blend, but the pain blend. And then I would keep 3 to 4 bath bombs of the pain. Of the allergy, cold, and sinus. If you think about it, I'm thinking, okay, well, just with my allergies alone. But Eve, you get sick. You're going to want that. You don't know when you're going to get sick or what.
This is your medicine cabinet. This Godly Granny is your new medicine cabinet and first aid kit.
But I am telling you, they both work. And so they absolutely work for me. Amazing. And in fact, I love the allergy, cold, and sinus lotion stick. It works. My whole family, we were putting them, and I just put the allergy, cold, and sinus sometimes here, because I put my stress relief magnesium in the mornings here. And then at night, I would just use a bath bomb. I didn't even need to use anything else. And so, okay. So the next one is the headache migraine remover, foot fizzies.
Love this one.
Aren't these beautiful? These are beautiful too.
Japanese peppermint essential oil, because that's the best peppermint essential oil for headaches and migraines. Because no one has time to be held hostage by their own head. Headaches aren't polite. And migraines are downright tyrannical. They show up uninvited, camp behind your eyes, and rattle around like they're paying rent. But here's the thing. You don't fight a head war at the top. You fight it at the bottom, straight through the body's biggest pores. Drop one of these fizzies in warm water, and you're not soaking your feet. You're disarming the pounding, cooling the pressure, and soothing the fire that's been hijacking your day. Relief doesn't always come from a pill bottle. I would say rarely ever. Sometimes it bubbles up from the basin. The fizz, the organic shea butter, the vitamins A, E, and F, and D3, the magnesium, Epsom salt, kale, and clay. This one has got some white willow bark, which is natural salicin, which is nature's aspirin from the bark of that tree, easing the ache and helping quiet the relentless throb. Arnica flower, and it's Arnica montana, joins the arsenal known for reducing inflammation and calming down tissue that's screaming louder than the pain itself. And Japanese pepper oil comes in last but loudest, flooding the soak with cool clarity, opening circulation, and delivering that icy hot whisper your temples have been begging for.
All right, we're going to move on to the next one. So the next one is the remineralizing foot fizzies. There is a sea minerals, and then there's one that's an unscented. The sea minerals one looks absolutely gorgeous, as usual. Okay.
Anytime you can get chlorophyll in your body, it's good for you. So this is the blue-green algae remineralizing foot fizzy because the tide has turned. Wellness doesn't trickle down. It soaks up through your souls, through your bloodstream, through your whole being. Our blue-green algae foot fizzies are literal mineral floodgates, restoring balance, recharging tired systems, and replenishing what modern lifestyles have stripped away. Call it a foot soak if you want, but what you're really doing is refueling, recalibrating, and remineralizing head to toe. Its long-lasting moisture comes from rich ocean-borne minerals and micronutrients. Sea moss helps skin look smoother, feel bouncier, and stay better defended against daily toxins. Cucumber extract is the cool-headed closer, naturally rich in silica and soothing compounds and vitamin C. It tempers the look of redness, eases that hot to the touch sensation, and restores a fresh, balanced feel. Think depuffed, comforted, and quietly happy.
That's amazing. All right. Before we move on to the next foot fizzy, I just want to make sure that everybody knows this is an ongoing thing. Sometimes people forget to use their coupon code. It does not matter if you have a coupon code and you forgot. All you have to do is email us. You email us through the website, and within just a few hours, usually it's already been issued for a credit back or refund. It's not a credit. We don't do a store credit on that. We'll give you back your money. The only problem is when we issue that, it can take up to 7 to 10 days. If you cancel your order, guess what? It takes 7 to 10 days to get that money. Don't cancel your order. We can figure out, we can see everything you've done, and we can help you and take care of just the difference of what you need as the credit or refund. I'm sorry, refund. But it just compounds it if you cancel the order, because unless you're fine and you got a bunch of money in your account, you're fine with that. But usually people would rather just have the refund and not have to redo their whole order and go through all that. And it just makes it easier. So if you forget to use Michelle 20, Granny 20, whichever code, don't worry about it. Just give us an email. Like I said, give us an email. You'll hear from us and you'll know that we issued the credit. On our part, it's been credited immediately when we do it, but it may take up to 7 to 10 days for it to show back up in your account. It's just based on your credit card company or your bank. And so, but just know that we credit it right away. All right, let's keep moving. So the next one is the calming foot fizzies, and this is an unscented calming foot fizzy.
We already talked about that one.
Oh, great. Okay, I somehow didn't have that. Okay, the next one is the immunity boost. I'm glad we did this.
Right?
I think a lot of times, I think my immunity is down. I think a lot of times I struggle with this, so I'm going to be doing these. It's been a new thing for me. It's been within the last few years, Eve, where I think it's just my immune system is weak.
Well, in this ingredient deck, I am so proud of this ingredient deck. We made these just for y'all, by the way. So any upcoming crud, this is what you want. So I'm just going to tell you, I'm going to talk about the ingredients because you already know that the pores on the bottom of your feet are the largest. So this, of course, has the organic shea butter with the vitamins A, E, F, and the micronutrients and the minerals. It's got magnesium, vitamin D3, Epsom salt, kale, and clay. Here's where the fun part comes. It's got full elderberry fruit extract, delivering its time-tested antiviral and antioxidant punch, making it harder for germs to get a foothold. It's got echinacea root, that extract that rallies the immune troops, stimulating response and sharpening the body's defense line. It's got zinc to add reinforcement, shortening the lifespan of germ invaders and helping recovery happen faster. It's got frankincense oil for grounding, calming support while strengthening your body's natural repair cycle. And then it's got sweet orange and lemon oils to brighten both spirit and system with their antiviral, antibacterial, vitamin C superpower. Then it's got eucalyptus leaf pieces that open the airways and lift the fog, while tea tree oil disinfects and protects with its unmistakable cleansing force. And rosemary oil completes the blend, invigorating circulation and delivering clarity from head to toe. And it's got cucumber. But what I really want you to hear, in addition to all the things, the magnesium and the vitamin D and all of that, is the elderberry, the echinacea, the zinc, the frankincense, the 2 other types of vitamin C, the eucalyptus, and the rosemary. That's an incredible lineup for that formula. If anybody else made these, and I don't know that anybody does, they might put 1 or 2 of those. We put every one of them. John's like, you want that? I'm like, yeah, I want the whole thing. No, more.
Yeah.
This is not more where we are.
Hey, Eve, so do you have something to clear up the phlegm in lungs?
That would be the allergy, cold, and sinus one. And what I would do is I would intermittently do the allergy, cold, and sinus one with the immunity blend.
What about detoxing just all the way around, the detox one?
You can do that too. It really just depends. Like if you're on a lot of medication and have been on a lot of medication for a long time, I would start with the detox.
Yes.
Or, if you eat a lot of, shrimp or pork or
recent surgeries. When I used to have kidney stones, I used to go through like a horrible depression. And I know it was just all the crap that they pumped into me. And so you've got to detox that stuff, guys. So when you've had a surgery, you want to get all that stuff out of you. And so the biggest thing is a detox. And so and then start looking at doing like of course, the allergy, cold, and sinus, which it works. I'm telling you, it works. Between that and the lotion stick, those are 2 of my favorites, like I said earlier. All right. Well, just when you thought we were done with foot fizzies, we're not. We've got 3 more, of course. And I bet somebody can probably guess what they are. They're first fruits. It's the lemon, the lime, and the orange. Yes, we did. We went there. So, okay, Eve, share with us.
So we've got the 3. Now, all 3 of these bring major vitamin C, 3 different types of vitamin C, bioavailable vitamin C that your body knows what to do with. So these could be considered small immunity ones, but they just don't have the echinacea. They've got the other things you need. So if you've got pain in the feet, itching in the feet, this is going to be something really good for you. If you've got neuropathy, neuroma, this is what you want to use.
Yes.
So, These first fruit lemon foot fizzies turn plain bath water into a bright bubbling basin of renewal packed with vitamin C and limonene from fresh lemon peel. This fizzy isn't just cleansing, it's collagen supporting, circulation boosting, and fatigue fighting from the ground up. And because Granny layers her remedies like Sunday casserole, she didn't stop at lemon. Kombucha ferment feeds the skin's microbiome. Licorice root calms irritation and evens tone. That makes these prebiotic and probiotic. Did you hear me? Prebiotic and probiotic. So if you've just taken a round of antibiotics, this is your go-to. Any of the 3 of these is your go-to. So we get our, people want to know, we get our kombucha from black tea ferment. That's a really big deal. And of course, it's got magnesium and vitamin D, licorice root, kombucha, vitamin C, limonene, lemon peel oil, Epsom salt, kale, and clay. The shea butter, vitamins A through F, the microminerals, and the nutrients. So if you need a big shot of vitamin C, if you've just been sick, if you've just taken antibiotics, do this one and then do the immunity boost. It'd be amazing. If you have a lot of neuropathy, this is the one for you. Now, it just come in lemon. Of course, we've also got the lime, which is a little zestier. Lime, lemon's wilder cousin. The one that shows up at the picnic with extra pep and a sharper punch. Tart, bright, and brimming with vitamin C and limonene. First fruit lime foot fizzy doesn't just soak feet, it wakes up the entire body. From the first bubble, lime peel oil kicks circulation into high gear, boosting body-wide and hair collagen and refreshing tired skin, while the whole blend leaves you zippy, lively, and a little sassier than you've maybe ever been. And of course, Granny doesn't stop at citrus. She folded in kombucha ferment to balance your skin's microbiome, licorice root to smooth tone and calm irritation, plus a cushion of shea, magnesium, and vitamin D to soothe the soul while the fizzies do their work. So this is for tired, sluggish feet, lack of energy, collagen support, circulation boost, rough, dull patches, redness or irritation, immunity and mood lift after long days. Again, the kombucha comes from the black tea ferment. Then the orange. I'm watching time, so if I
and producer Ron just let me know he was able to move it back 30 minutes, so we're good. We got an hour. We got so much to do, but we still got other things to do too. So keep going.
Okay, so then the orange foot fizzy, the vitamin C. So orange is bright, bold, and blessed. Orange doesn't whisper wellness, beams it. Granny's first fruits, orange foot fizzy brings the kind of warmth only citrus can carry. Circulation that hums, collagen that stays strong, skin that looks lively, and a mood that can't help but be happy. Each fizzy bubbles over with vitamin C and limonene from orange peel and fruit, so your soak isn't just relaxing, it's restorative, renewing, and downright cheerful. And of course, you've got the kombucha, the licorice root, the magnesium, the vitamin D. This is for tired, dull feet that need brightening or skin that needs brightening, circulation and collagen support for lasting strength, dry or rough patches in need of smoothing, irritated or uneven skin tone, and uplifting, spirit brightening soap, and restoring balance after long days on your feet. Again, it also has the limonene for neuropathy and neuroma, and it has the vitamin C, the magnesium, the vitamin D, a good boost restore for you for first fruits.
Cousadoo 77 says my neuroma and a hammer toe are yelling for me to try these. I bet so. This is why we did these.
At the very least, the pain one. The pain, I would do pain and the lemon.
There you go. Yes, the lemon. Okay, so Cousadoo, you heard that. So the pain blend, foot fizzies, and the lemon, which
let me tell her a secret. You can bust these in half. It doesn't have to be exact science, and put half of the lemon and half of the pain at the same time. It'll smell wonderful, believe it or not, and you'll get all of the benefits at one time.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea, Eve. Okay, love it, love it. Okay, just when you thought, I told y'all we had a huge release today.
And we're not done, and you're about to hear something you've never heard before.
We're going to start with the first fruits, okay? Yes, we have another first fruits thing. Okay, so these have been in the works forever, but it's finally happening. And Eve was like, maybe we should wait a few more months. And I said, people that have arthritis, they won't care if it's hot outside. So, and it's going to catch us. It's going to be, I think this is year round anyways. So we're coming out with massage candles, and they come in these beautiful little tins. And this is a lemon. So this is the first fruits. We've got 9 of them, and we're going to go through them and explain this. So Eve, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you explain. This smells so dreamy, by the way.
The first time I heard of a massage candle, I couldn't even fathom pouring hot wax on my body. It's not typical wax. We don't even allow paraffin in the factory. This is food wax.
Do you all hear?
Food wax, which means it gets hot, it gets warm, but it doesn't burn hot like traditional waxes. So I need you to suspend disbelief for me, especially if you're a little older, because I know, and I can't remember who first told me about this, but I'm sure my side eye had twins. It was like, you do what? So yeah, it's got a cute little peekaboo lid. You asked me what the tins were made out of, and I wrote it. Okay, here it is. It's not aluminum. It's tin dioxide coating over heat-resistant but thin metal. So there you go. For those of you that are worried about aluminum. And the spoon inside looks like plastic. It's a coated resin BPA-free PET spoon. Now, if you hold it over the flame while the flame is lit, it will burn off the protective resin and it will melt the spoon. So don't do that. But as soon as the second you blow the candle out, you can put that spoon into the warm wax. Now, I know you're going, I am not dripping wax on my body. Just stop. Do not think of this as a candle. The only reason that we're offering it like this is because when the ingredients are heated, they go into your body even deeper. They work even better. Okay. So I want you to imagine lighting this candle and letting it form a little pool. It doesn't take but a few minutes. Blowing out the candle. I don't have patience for the spoon. I just pour it directly on my skin and know it does not burn. Now, if you're worried about it, do a little test strip. Like I said, it's warm, but it's not hot. It's not going to burn you. But do not blow the flame out and turn it upside down and touch the flame to you and let that wax do. And then tell me it burns you. Come on now. Like that lady that got hot coffee at McDonald's with Crystal. She didn't know that coffee was going to be hot. Yeah, right. Okay. So, but remember, it's not traditional wax. So you're getting botanicals deep into the skin. So I want you to think of this as a hot vitamin C rub going exactly where it needs to go. And no matter where you put it, remember to put a little in your belly button, the bottoms of your feet, and the back of your neck. This is also wonderful to massage and cup over your mouth and nose and breathe in that pure vitamin C. It is absolutely delightful. So
Okay, so Eve, question.
Yeah.
What about Cousin 77 who's got an aroma? This is going to be amazing.
Yes. Yeah. Any of them would be, but I would do the lemon or the orange for her.
Lemon, especially with an aroma. So just want to make sure. Okay, so Die Laughing is asking, will any of these foot fizzies counteract or detox the impacts of chemtrails and cabal aerosol spraying? Well, I mean, you're detoxing.
All right, here's how I need to answer that.
Okay.
What they're spraying over my skies may not be the exact formula they're spraying over your skies.
That's right.
And I can't send this off to a lab because the lab is not going to admit to me what they're spraying, right?
It's bad.
So anything that I can draw out of your body and replace it with a superfood, I've done you a good turn. Wink, wink, because I cannot provide medical advice. So please read between the winks. Okay.
Say that last part. Say that last thing you said.
Anytime I can pull out any toxins from your body and replace it with warm superfood that knows that's what your body needs at the cell matrix level, I've done you a good turn, because I cannot tell you for sure I've pulled out the exact thing they sprayed over your skies. And I don't know how long that's been absorbed into your skin, if it's part of your DNA now, but I can make a difference.
You know, what comes to mind is we've got a lady that I spoke with a few weeks ago. Her husband is a contractor, and so builds custom homes, luxury custom homes in Texas. We know what they're doing in Texas, y'all. And so what happened is, she says that the guys line up around the truck, that all the subs with her husband, they're getting headaches in the afternoon, early afternoon. And she said she's gotten some glass containers, which wasn't necessarily needed, but she got some mason jars, and she put our headache remover cream in one, and then the allergy, cold, and sinus balm in the other one, and got big glass containers, and they line up around because they're all getting headaches. And so she's not even giving them the pain terminator. I don't think. I think it was the allergy, cold, and sinus. And I know she's using headache migraine remover, but that's very interesting, because they're all getting the headaches. So it's something they're being sprayed with, and they're outside and they're working, and it's, just horrific what they're doing. But, just want to make sure everybody understands. So these, we've got all different kinds of formulas here, and to try to help detox and help to fill you with the good stuff to fight off any of the other. Okay, sweetie. So that was the lemon. You want to go through the orange?
Well, I didn't tell what it does. So,
yep, go on.
Whoever thought comfort food could come from a candle? Granny did. This isn't your average jar with a wick. It's paraffin-free, all-natural massage candle that pulls double duty. First, it burns clean and bright for 41 hours. Then, when you're ready to take things skin deep, it transforms into a warm vitamin C rich massage oil that melts tension, hydrates your skin and body, and makes your whole body sigh in relief. With its peekaboo lid and its own little dipping spoon, this candle isn't just clever, it's a whole ritual waiting to happen. What is it for? Think warm vitamin C infused nourishment for tired, achy muscles that crave relief. For neuropathy comfort, thanks to the limonene. For dry, thirsty skin that drinks in the vitamin E. For romantic evenings or solo spa nights. For head-to-toe refreshment after long days. Travel, this is a good one for travel, or stress. And if you're in the mood for a soak, pour a little of the warm oil straight into your bath water or foot bath for a refreshing vitamin C bath oil soak that leaves skin and body silky and spirit lifted. What's inside? Soybean wax. Now, before you come at me with soybean, there's two kinds. There's the American kind, not good. There's the Oriental real kind that's like kimchi and all that. That's very good for you. And that is the one we use. Clean and cooler burning than any traditional wax, safe for skin and eco-friendly, rich in vitamin E, locking in moisture and repairing the skin barrier. Then it's got the lemon peel oil loaded with vitamin C to brighten, smooth, and uplift, and limonene, a natural citrus compound known to calm nerve discomfort and inflammation. Light the candle and let it burn until a small pool of warm oil forms. Blow it out. Granny is firm about this. No massaging with an open flame. Use the dipping spoon or pour the silky oil directly onto your hands and massage directly where needed. Massage deeply. Let the gentle heat sink in while the vitamin C seeps into every pore. Or take it to the tub and let your bath bloom into a citrus spa by pouring in a spoonful or two. Bask in the fact that you just turned candlelight into comfort. Safety first. Place on a heat-safe surface. Never leave it unattended. Keep out of reach of children and pets. The wax burns cooler than traditional candles, but always test the temperature before applying. Most folks like candles to change your room. Granny made one to change your body. These
That's
things are
amazing.
amazing. Let me tell you something. You know how you take your peppermint stuff to when you get your nails done?
Yes.
People are taking these to their massage therapists and their masseuses and saying, don't use whatever you're using, use this. And then they take the rest of
Yeah.
it home. It's amazing because there's nothing like the heat of it to get things where it needs to go in your body. And
Yeah.
that's just the lemon one.
That's amazing. All right. You know what? I take a bath just about every night. So guess what I'm putting in my bath tonight?
Same thing. So
I
if
had to
lemon,
take pictures first, but now I can use them.
right? If lemon
Okay.
is sunshine in a jar, lime is the sassier cousin who shows up at the picnic in heels, steals the spotlight, and doesn't apologize. Granny knows the difference. This isn't some paraffin-packed room freshener. It's a clean-burning, all-natural massage candle with 41 hours of bright, zesty energy. When lit, it glows like a flame should. When melted, it turns into a warm, vitamin C-infused body oil that feels like a citrus cocktail, shaken, not stirred, right into your skin. The peekaboo lid and dipping spoon, that's just Granny showing off. She knows presentation matters when you're about to pour molten luxury onto your tired shoulders or into a bath that's begging for a splash of zing. What's it for? Tired muscles snapping back, a citrus wake-up call, getting vitamin C deep into the skin, also vitamin E, and shining like it got caught in a glitter storm. Neuropathy soothed by limonene, date night, spa night, solo ritual, couple massages, or a bath that doesn't just relax you, it fizzes with zest and leaves your skin singing glory hallelujah. What's inside? Real soybean wax that burns cooler and safer than traditional waxes. Vitamin E that locks in moisture and repairs the skin barrier. Lime peel oil that's loaded with vitamin C. Evening tone, tightening skin and throwing in a refreshing cheeky kick that Lehman could only dream of. Limonene is the nerve-serving citrus note that takes neuropathy down a notch and leaves comfort in its place. How do you use it? Light it and wait for the glossy pool of oil to form. Blow it out. Granny's not about to let you juggle fire and massage at the same time. Use the spoon to dip, pour, or drizzle where you want it and massage deeply. And then, of course, don't, leave it unattended and let kids play with it and that kind of
Sure.
thing. 41 hours of pure sass.
Did you say 41 hours?
41 hours.
All right. The next one. Okay. Greg says, my sister is a massage therapist in my salon. I am so getting these for her. Well, let me tell you something, Kay Greg.
She'll love it.
Okay, Kay Greg. So here's the deal. So if I were a massage therapist and I was going to be able to use these, I would be like, do you want an allergy, cold, and sinus? Do you want a high? I would have different levels of, or not levels, but different types of massages. And so, and explain, will we use different oils from the candles, but, or formulas from the candles, but oh my goodness, Kay Greg, this could be such a big differentiator for your sister, who's the massage therapist, a huge differentiator, and could drive traffic into your salon and for her as a massage.
For pain. No matter which one you get, they're good.
We're not even done yet.
Yeah. Oh, no, we're not supposed to be done.
We got 9 that we have released today. But I'm just saying for Kay Greg, like the biggest thing is always in business is where's your differentiator? Just like when I went to the boutique last week or early this week, and she just fell over herself about the laundry detergent and everything, which we were even cheaper and clean. And so then what she was selling in her store already, and she had 2 different laundry detergents, they weren't clean. And she kept saying, I'm so excited because yours is going to be clean. And it's like blew my mind because I thought for sure the other 2 would have been clean products and they weren't. And she said, no, we don't have anything in the store that's clean. And she has a lot of stuff. And so that's the kind of thing we're talking about. Then on top of that, you're talking about having the nutraceutical part of it, the cosmetical part of it, is what Eve would say. So with the antifungal, the allergy, cold, and sinus, the stress relief, you see what I'm saying? The pain relief. So these would be a great differentiator for your sister. So
These are definitive cell matrix repair candles. It's you got to start thinking differently. If we're going to pull out of the cabal completely, if we're going to unplug, we got to unplug.
Yeah. All right. So Florida Girl is asking, what does the immunity boost candle smell like? It is naturally scented, but it smells like, it reminds me of a little bit of the allergy, cold, and sinus. Is it mint? Tell us what's in it.
It's rosemary, spearmint,
Spearmint.
and elderberry echinacea.
It smells
Nice.
minty. It's very, very nice. And if you like the smell of a mint like that, it's very nice, very pleasant, and clean smelling. Okay, so you want to go over the immunity boost massage candle.
Okay.
So like I said, we have 9 total that we're releasing today. And so 3 are the first fruits. We just finished those. And now we're getting into more of like the cosmetical or nutraceutical, whichever way you want to call it. I like to call them nutraceuticals. Eve calls them cosmeticals. And so either way, it's the same concept. And so we're going to start with immunity boost.
Got them out of order. Give me just a second. Can you
No,
answer
you're
a
fine.
question while
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. And so I just want to remind everybody, if you're watching and you didn't know, maybe kind of caught us not at the very beginning, we are doing a 20% off sale. Flash's birthday is on Tuesday. And so we're doing 20% off of everything, your entire order. And it's going to be through Wednesday, September the 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Central Time. And so that way you have plenty of time to be able to place your order. I know many of you will say sometimes that I've got to watch the show a couple of times and make my notes and decide which things. And so you got plenty of time. Of course, if you forget and you check out and you forget to use your coupon code, we always honor that. So if you forgot, all you have to do is send us an email and we will be more than happy to help you with that. There's no need to do a credit or a cancel of your store. Of your order, because that's actually just going to compound it worse. And so don't do that. Just let us know. And we will, of course, help you with that. It's no big deal. Not a big deal at all.
Am I doing the immunity?
Yeah. Immunity boost massage candle is next. And then like the allergy, cold, and sinus smells like allergy, cold, and sinus. If you've bought any of the others.
Fabulous essential oil. Okay, I got it.
Okay. So
your immune system called. Granny lit a candle. 1 wick, 1 whiff, 1 wellness revival. When germs start circling like buzzards, Granny doesn't reach for a pill bottle. She lights a candle, a paraffin-free, all-natural massage candle that burns clean for 41 hours, then melts into a warm, vitamin-rich oil that massages in like armor for your body and balm for your soul. What's inside and why your immune system should send Granny flowers. Soybean wax, a clean plant-based wax that burns cooler than traditional paraffins. That means you get safe skin-ready oil instead of smoky soot. Vitamin E softens, protects, and nourishes skin while delivering antioxidants that fortify your natural defense barrier. It's not just slip for massage, it's topical nutrition. And here's where it gets good. Frankincense oil, known since biblical days as a holy healer, supports cellular health and renewal, calms inflammation, eases stress so your immune system isn't working double shifts, and promotes deep breathing. Sweet orange essential oil, a bright, uplifting citrus that's rich in vitamin C compounds and antioxidants, helps fight oxidative stress, clears airborne funk, and boosts mood, because joy in and of itself is immune armor. Lemon peel oil, cleansing, clarifying, antiseptic, cuts through congestion, sharpens the mind, and protects skin with astringent properties. It's basically sunshine in liquid form. Eucalyptus oil, the breath opener, famous for clearing sinuses, soothing coughs, and purifying the air. Perfect for when your head feels like it's stuffed. Tea tree oil, nature's disinfectant and immune bouncer, antifungal, antibacterial, and antiviral, the triple threat that tells microbes to take a hike. And rosemary oil, stimulating and strengthening, increasing circulation, waking up mental clarity, and bringing antimicrobial back up to the fight for germ season, flu season, and every sneezy season in between. Tired muscles, headaches that need both massage and maha medicinal backup, boosting body defenses while softening and nourishing the skin. And just like the other, you can also pour this into your bath or your foot basin if you want to use it that way. But this is a good way to get all of those echinacea and all of that into your body.
Okay, that's amazing. And I'm loving that we've put frankincense. I didn't know we put frankincense in that one, so that's awesome.
I use frankincense for a lot of things. It's pricey, but in my opinion, it's worth it.
Okay, the next one is antifungal.
Okay.
You know I love the antifungal. And look, we were talking about fungus earlier. That's so funny. Eve and I were just sitting around talking about fungus earlier today. And we were talking about how, you can have a fungal issue, not just on your feet. It can be anywhere, other areas.
People have it in their hair. It can be anywhere. Face.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. This wasn't allergy colon sinus. This is the antifungal. I call this the No More Cooties candle. The smell of your feet should show up on an OSHA report. Granny's got your number. This isn't just a candle. It's a romantic remedy disguised as a crud bouncer. Paraffin-free soybean wax and vitamin E melt clean into a warm, rich massage oil that'll have you rubbing more than just your temples in relief. And I didn't mean anything by that. Light it, let it puddle, blow it out, and suddenly you're armed with oil that makes fungus tap out. Apple cider vinegar keeps skin balanced, fresh, and hostile to crud. And tea tree oil muscles in as the heavyweight antiseptic, famous for clearing out every funky, flaky, fungi jumping freeloader. And it's not just for feet. Sure, it kicks athletes' feet to the curb, but it also smooths out fingernails, itchy scalps, and lays down the law wherever fungus tries to get frisky. What it's for: feet funky enough to need their own hazard pay, fingernails that flake, thicken, or yellow out of spite, scalps with more scratch than class, and yeasty patches, sweaty creases, or any fungi jumping playground.
That's amazing. All right. Let's see. What's the next one? Stress relief.
I got them out of order. I'm so sorry.
No, it's all good.
Okay, stress relief.
Now it's got lavender. This smells lovely, y'all.
Let's see. Cheaper than therapy, warmer than hugs. Stress creeps into your temples, tightens your jaw, knots up your shoulders, and steals your sleep like a thief in the night. Granny says it's time to fight back with a wick, a spoon, and the queen of calm herself, French lavender. This paraffin-free, all-natural massage candle burns clean for 41 hours and then melts into a rich, warm vitamin E oil that massages in like liquid exhale. And here's the secret behind Sven in a spoon. Now, let me explain. I always say I need a raise and I need a personal masseuse named Sven. So anytime Sven can come in the form of a spoon, since I'm a married woman, it's a good thing. So soybean wax, a clean paraffin-free burn that melts cooler than traditional candles. The vitamin E, lavender essential oil. Let me tell you what heated real lavender essential oil does. It's not too hot. It hasn't burned out any of the good stuff. It's the undisputed queen of calm and Granny's favorite bedtime lullaby. It's a nervous system reset to lower cortisol, your stress hormone, ease anxiety, and quiet overactive nerves. It's a muscle release to relax tensions in shoulders, neck, and jaw while reducing tension headaches. It's sleep support to increase slow wave sleep, which is REM sleep, the deep restorative kind, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. Blood pressure balance gently lowers heart rate and blood pressure, encouraging relaxation from the inside out. Mood harmony lifts spirits, stabilizes emotions in crying jags, great menopause and perimenopause, and soothes irritability because stress doesn't just live in your muscles, it lives in your mood too. Skin serenity, anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties, calm redness, reduce breakouts, and nurture sensitive skin. Lavender isn't a scent, it's a full body hush packed into every drop of warm, silky oil.
That's amazing. Decreaseman says, my massage therapist uses a cream, so can the candle wax be added to the cream?
Yeah, but I wouldn't because I don't know what's in the cream. And then you've got heat pulling that into the body. And what if it's got toxins in it?
Yeah.
It probably does.
You have to find out about that decreasement, honey. Make sure that it's clean. Okay, so let's see. The next one is allergy, cold, and sinus.
Yep, that's mine. Gazoon tight. The vapor rub to end all vapor rubs. Wink, wink. When your sinuses lock up and you're sneezing like a revival tambourine, Granny's got fire in her wick. This paraffin-free, all-natural candle burns clean for 41 hours, long enough to outlast your box of tissues, and melts down into a warm, vitamin-rich massage oil that rubs in like pure relief. It's for feet funky enough. Oh, that's the same one. Sorry. Oh my word, I lost the sheet. Anyway, it's the same thing as the allergy, cold, and sinus balm, the bath salt soap, all of that in a candle. So it's for coughing, sneezing, sore throat, headache, muscle aches, fever, sneezing, mucus buildup, phlegm, all of that on top of
Okay.
helping you sleep better and relax.
Okay. All right. The next one is the pain blend. So, of
Okay.
course, we have a pain blend candle.
So this is the crown jewel of candle making. Pain doesn't get pampered here. It gets dethroned. Granny didn't whip up a candle. She forged a crown jewel, the kind that rules over aches, stiff joints, and stubborn tension with velvet firepower. This paraffin-free, all-natural massage candle goes straight to where the pain thinks it has squatters' rights. And here's why it's the top of the candle kingdom. The soybean oil, the vitamin E, and here's where it gets good. The Japanese peppermint essential oil is the icy cool wake-up call, bringing menthol that eases headaches, calms nerve tension, and delivers instant cooling relief to sore, overworked muscles. Think frosty breeze in candle form. Clove bud oil, deep, spicy, fiery, known for stimulating circulation, reducing inflammation, and numbing discomfort. Clove gets blood moving to the sore spots so the body can heal faster. Wintergreen oil, nature's version of aspirin in a leaf. It's rich in natural methyl salicylate. I always say that wrong. It brings that cool, then relief athletes swear by. Great for chronic muscle stiffness, arthritic joints, or I overdid it pain. It's the pain magnesium cream in a candle form with heat.
I was thinking, what about somebody that works on their feet a lot and their feet are hurting? I wasn't thinking that would be the perfect one to do.
If you stay in any kind of pain. And remember, again, a little bit of the oil. I know you think it's wax, a little bit of the oil in your belly button, in the back of your neck. And again, all of these, like the allergy, cold, and sinus, the pain blend, all those essential oils, once you're done rubbing, if you will do this and cup, not tight, just cup over your nose and mouth and breathe in between 30, just comfortably, between 30 and 60 seconds. And I have also found that if you drink a glass of water with a little bit of Celtic gray sea salt, after you do these things, it works even better.
Okay. That's amazing. All right. The last one, remineralizing candle, massage candle. Smells
if you need
green.
to get minerals back into your body quickly, this is the ticket. So this is the sea moss massage candle with 92 minerals for muscles, body, health, and mood. Granny says you don't need a pharmacy aisle when the ocean already stocked the shelves. Sea moss carries 92 minerals straight from the deep, the ocean's answer to skin and body that's tired, thirsty, or just plain cranky. This all-natural massage oil burns clean. You know what it has in it. But we took this one, and it's full of blue-green algae, which is Irish sea moss, which, in my opinion, is the best way to remineralize. So it's everything that you've come to know, and it smells like sea mineral, which is, of course, everybody's.
It is. It's amazing.
Favorite next to black raspberry vanilla. I don't know which one of those is I've got camel too. But so you're getting relief in different forms. This gives it to you in a heat form, which is, this is like putting, if you get hurt and they tell you to do hot and cold, or whatever.
Yes.
This is that just to the nth level. This is that. I hate to say steroids, but this is that on steroids, because you don't know what the pain cream can do until you put it on your body warm. It's a big deal. So the pain one I would certainly use if you've got arthritis or fibromyalgia, anything like that. It's also good for headaches.
Crest Believer was asking, says she has back arthritis, bulging disc, and a herniated disc. Will the pain candle help? Yes, honey, absolutely.
Now, I'm not trying to get you to buy more products. I kid you not. That's why we make each product do more than one thing. But if you could, over time, get either the niacinamide spray serum or cream and put that on first. And then you put the terminated pain cream. And then you do the massage candle, you won't hurt. Even that's going to help bone on bone pain even.
Where does she put the niacinamide? So if she buys like the niacinamide cream, where would she put it?
On the bottoms of her feet and her belly button and anywhere she's going to rub this candle. Just a little bit, just a drop. Doesn't need much at all. Because that's going to go in and into the blood vessels and make it all work better.
All right.
And go deeper into the layers of skin and muscle and tendons and the sinew where it needs to go.
Then she waits a couple of minutes and puts on the pain terminator cream in the belly button and where she's going to apply the oil. And then she's going to wait and then she lights the candle, gives that a minute or two while that's kind of given its time. And then she's going to blow out the candle, get the little scoop, and then be able to massage it in. Okay, there you go.
That way she's getting 3 different sets of ingredients. So she's approaching pain from every possible angle and really doing a number on the inflammation because all pain is caused by inflammation.
Okay. All right. There we go. Let's talk about some viewer comments and questions to help people. So let's
sit back a minute. That's the biggest launch I've ever been around, seen, done, heard of. Do y'all realize what this lady she just like doubled her website in one afternoon?
Not really, but it's already pretty big.
It's a lot, 70. So I don't know. I kept thinking that noise I just heard was probably Ron hitting the floor.
Yeah, it is.
Don't you call him? Don't you bother him? He's busy.
I did. I told her, I was like, leave Ron alone. I'm not calling Ron. We got to leave him alone. Okay, let's take care of a few questions that we've got. Let's see. Oh my gosh. So now I will actually save money by not having to buy softeners and dryer sheets. Thank you, Michelle. Yes. Okay. Will the laundry detergent work with hard water?
Yes, it works with all water.
Yeah, I think.
We tested it on well water. We tested it on soft water. We tested it on ocean water. Yeah, absolutely.
I just think people are so used to like limitations when, I don't know. Okay. So let's see. Does it remove engine grease from a heavy-duty diesel mechanic race car driver?
Not without the spot remover. No, I mean that I can only do so much, but I'm sure a spot remover is going to be on one of her item lists down the road.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
But now, Deborah,
wholesome, clean, and detox for your fabrics. If it's just normal everyday stains, if you spilled wine or I don't know it's not going to do it by itself.
Okay. Will the laundry soap get the mold smelling out of my towels like my hair wrap when I hang it on the door to dry it? Sometimes it gets a funky smell. Will it get that out?
It depends. Have you cleaned your washing machine lately, and did you clean it well? Number one, have you cleaned out not only the lint filter in your dryer, but leading out of your house? I can't answer that. I don't know what else you're doing or not doing, but at the very least, you need to do a wash in apple cider vinegar with those, and make sure that you go straight from washer to dryer instead of letting something just sit in there. And when your washer is not in use, I don't care what kind of washer it is, leave the lid or the front door open.
Yeah. And And so, we clean, I've gotten to where now we clean the dishwasher and the washing machine and the dryer once a month. So ever since I learned about that, I went for years without cleaning a washing machine and a dishwasher. And then a couple of years ago, I found out about you're supposed to be cleaning your dishwasher, and it makes all the difference in the world. And then I even it was producer Ron that found it. We even bought because I bought it too, an attachment that you put on your vacuum machine. And you use it to suck out all of the lint in the dryer, because, that's one of the biggest fire hazards is lint in your dryers. So, and in that whole area. So you want to, you think, oh, I'm cleaning it out, the filter, but stuff gets left behind that's deep down in there. And so this will clean that out. And so we've been doing that once a month. and it's been great. But we also do the washing machine and the dryer. So, and also we change our air filters. So I do all that on the same day, just so everybody knows. So you want to change your air filter for your home, like your air return, and that has to do with your HVAC system. So all our filters, if you have more than one, and then you're going to want to do clean the dishwasher, clean the washing machine, and clean the dryer. Okay. All right. I hope that helps. Thank God for being able to watch replays. There's so much. Yes, how I know it is. So what can we do for crepey skin? We just got a review from somebody a minute ago. Let's go through a couple of the reviews, and not a minute ago, but earlier today. This Terry, viewer Terry says, or customer Terry says, this moisturizing shea spray does just what it says. My skin has always been super dry, and this makes my skin feel so good and moisturized. And she goes on to say, just like all the other Godly Granny products, it practices what it preaches. I love this one and all the others I have. Thanks, Michelle and producer Ron. The next one is a 5-star review on the Magnesium Boost Bath Bomb with vitamin D3 bergamot orange. And so it's a beautiful bath bomb. Love the bath bombs, Deb says, viewer or customer Deb. I will need to order more. I shared with my granddaughter. Love the smells. Great product. Viewer Deb also wrote a 5-star review for the First Fruits Face and Body Orange Balm. And it's, of course, the Skin Glow Herbal Salve. Says, I love the First Fruits Face and Body Orange Balm. I will be using it all winter long. My hands get so dry, but with using this product, my hands feel great. Love, love, love the product. So that's the orange. So see, everybody has a different favorite. Viewer Amy says, and customer Amy says, this bar, she's talking about the detoxifying, moisturizing, activated charcoal bar soap with cocoa, mango, and shea butters. Y'all know it comes in unscented and like 5 other scents as well, including black raspberry vanilla. This bar is a miracle soap. It makes my hair squeaky clean. Literally, you can hear the squeak when you rinse. And I believe it's helping my hair grow longer too, since it's cleaned out my root ball. Also, I had major foot reconstruction last year, and I read somewhere that it's important to detoxify scars where you had major surgery. So I've been using it on my scars where they implanted a new tendon, and I can honestly say that the residual pain and inflammation is no longer there. Wow, mind blown. She says, praise God, love this product, and thank you for the new scents too. Because remember, we came out with the new scents. Eve, you got anything to add to what she just said about her scar?
No, I don't. I think those are all amazing. Now, just in case you guys think that I don't know, I go on the website regularly. I told her when I stayed up till like 4 a.m. reading every single review. It's very seldom that I get to talk to the end user like this. I mean, I do shows, but not like this. And I don't pour my heart and soul. And I mean, as 3 hours on the phone, one call yesterday. And I was almost late for the show, and I was playing this funny thing in my head that I was going to do next time. She's like, "Are you busy? I work for you. What do you think? Are you busy?" So I need you to do this. Well, do you need me to do this more than the thing you just asked me to do 5 minutes ago? It's hilarious. It really is good. We have a good time.
All right. So viewer Lisa says another
about the crepey skin though.
Yes.
Either any of the new skin silks or the eczema cream.
Done. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay. I knew I saw it earlier. I just knew I'd get to it. So this one is on the Stretch Mark and Scar Body Cream with sea moss, colloidal oatmeal, and zinc oxide. So viewer or customer Laura said, everyone, I am 60 and this cream took away crepey, wrinkly skin on the under part of my arms, ! She goes, this product is not only 5 stars, it's a big wow. It only took a couple of days to see results of super smooth skin on my arms. Nothing less than amazing. Bunch of exclamation points. God bless the Godly Granny team for formulating this. It is my #1 go-to product. When is the bathtub size coming out? She wants it in a bathtub size. She says, I'll jump right in. So that is amazing that she says that it only took her a couple of days. That's one thing that I'm noticing that I was talking about earlier, especially with the age spot and the hyperpigmentation line. we had said it might take a few months. You have to just keep using it. And within just a week, I was starting to get people saying, holy cow, it's already working.
Right.
So we're hearing that over and over. It's God's ingredients, y'all. I mean, we can only take so much credit. It's really God's ingredients. Okay, we're going to go on. Viewer and customer Yvonne says a 5-star for the detoxifying, moisturizing, activated charcoal bar soap with cocoa, mango, shea butters. Says, love the way that the soaps make me feel so clean. Would it be possible to get them in a liquid form in a bottle or a tube so that they're much more easier to use? Probably not. We've talked about that with a tube. I don't know about a liquid form.
She's talking about shower gel?
No, well, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. She's just saying the activated charcoal bar soap. Could we get that in a liquid?
Absolutely.
Well, let's add that to the list. We'll add that one on there and talk about that. Okay, so that would be a shower gel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll talk about that. All right, the next one is, and I tell you what, this is one of the quiet heroes. I'm telling you, this is. Everybody raves about this that uses it. So it's the moisturizing 3-in-1 face wash, makeup remover, moisturizer with the, I can never say it. Is it acerola?
Acerola.
Acerola. I said it right. Okay. She goes, I absolutely love this product. Exclamation point. It is now a staple in my daily routine. I've tried numerous makeup removers over the years and none remove makeup like this. This product leaves my face feeling clean, fresh, and moisturizing. I highly recommend. Bunch of exclamation points. Okay, so that gives you a few of the reviews that we've had. I hope that helps about the question about what can we do for crepey skin. Seems like I've also read a few people say that the lemon first fruits face and body balm helps as well. Seems like I've had people report that as well, but yeah, we've got a number of things. And you're saying now too that the silk skin would do it.
Mm-hmm.
Skin silk.
In my opinion, that's the best that you got. That and the eczema, but are the best.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. This is cute. My daughter and I are having the best time hearing all about the new products. Our basket is filling up fast. Thank you for the sale! Exclamation points. Much love, Kim and Esther. That's so sweet. I love it that that's something that they can share together. That's special. You know what? And so, you know what I mean? That's just great. Rooney says, thank you, Miss E, for health education. Yeah, that's why these shows are so long. We just try to educate you. And it's not just about, you should take this and this, and this is how it helps you, but it's also breaking down the ingredients for you. And so it's so important. How can we combine other face care systems together? Would like to, face skincare systems together. Would love to mix and match between the new one and the brightening system. And we talked about that.
Yeah,
you can interchange them.
Any way you want to. You cannot go wrong.
It's food.
Typically made that way. It's food.
All right. Can you explain the Noni? We did the Noni plus drywall. We did that. Some of these comments and questions are from early on, so we're just trying to catch up. Okay, so which godly granny product will help me get rid of a heel spur, SPUR spur? I have been putting pain term on it every night, yet I would like the heel spur gone for good. Thanks so much.
I can't heal a heel spur. That said,
yeah,
we've got something coming that might help a whole lot, and that's the topical castor oil patches. Not patches, but poultices.
Yes. And we are coming out with a pain poultice as well. That's organic, but we're just waiting on the ingredients from Israel. Okay. So let's see. Been using the spot remover system. Is that the acne line, GL Star?
The age spot.
Oh, yes. My spots are literally crusting up and falling off. It works. Wow. That's the one we were talking about where we just came out with the mask today. It's part of the bundle. Producer Ron's already added it. Wow. That's amazing. Wow. There's sometimes I just go, wow. Just wow. So Want Truth. We use the magnesium night cream every night on our clean feet. Would y'all be selling some kind of organic cotton foot slipper or low sock to keep magnesium on and off our new rug? It's funny you asked me that. I will look into that because I have a specific kind of sock I do like that is designed to where it doesn't really absorb it. And I'll look and see if I can find that in organic and what that would look like for us.
About cotton and linen for a while.
Do what?
The cotton and linen clothing, you can't find it. It doesn't make you look like you drive a horse and buggy, and I just don't understand it.
I know it's crazy.
I'm working on it.
All right, so let's see. So Fly Girl says, I think Michelle's next door needs to be a cotton and linen store. Sheets, socks, undergarments. Oh Lord.
See? And I'm working on grounding too.
Okay, so the next thing is my face mask. What face mask would you recommend? Okay, we talked about that. So which face mask to recommend to go along with the niacinamide products? So the face mask interchanges, depends on you and what you need. So let's see. Decreasement says, love the shea spray. The apricot chamomile is dreamy. So Burnham says, I use the foot cream and have used many different creams. Nothing compared to this cream. Okay. Miracle cream from very dry feet, cracked feet to smooth, hydrated feet. Okay. I think some of this we were able to get through. I would really like the shea spray in vanilla. I like the black raspberry vanilla as well, but my all-time favorite is vanilla, the fragrance of heaven. Oh, that's funny. She says that. Okay. Simply Sylvia, did you get the vanilla lip scrub and lip mask?
Do you realize how on point we are? And I can't tell them why.
Just don't even say anything. I want to get through these. And so is there anything that would not be safe for a pregnant woman?
Yes. You do not want to do the wild yam or the testosterone. That's it.
And the allergy, cold, and sinus, unless they're...
You can use allergy, cold, and sinus, just don't use it on a baby unless they're 1 year older.
Yeah.
On the bottom of your feet.
When you say pregnant woman, I'm thinking
you're pregnant, so don't do the wild yam or the testosterone. That's the only two.
Yeah, everything else. What about somebody who has had? Well, we'll go on. Just smelled that everything little. Oh, Kazadu says just smelled that every little allergy, cold, and sinus spray. Wow, loving that. Hey, have you tried
fabulous essential oil? It's the bomb.
Okay, have you smelled the bar soaps for the allergy, cold, and sinus, and the headache, migraine remover? I've just had everybody and their brother smelling that. It's amazing. Those are winners. They're amazing. Absolutely love it. Anything for necks specifically? Don't really know what that means. Neck pain?
No, she probably means sagging skin.
Oh yeah, neck. Oh, I'm thinking back of the neck.
And that's coming. It's called High and Tight.
Yes, we've got that. Is that a whole skin line that we're doing on that?
It's a mask and it's 3 products now.
Yep. Okay, got it.
If you pair it with niacinamide, then you're golden.
Yeah. Okay. So and I guess they can put that on their arms too.
Absolutely, you can.
I love it. Tracy says the foot repair cream peppermint is amazing. My husband uses this and repaired his cracked feet and hands. My husband's feet ache. And so sometimes I've been having him use the peppermint on that, and he's liked the cream, Is the bruise cream, so Deborah Lynn W says, Michelle, is the bruise cream that I asked for about my warfarin blood thinner?
Yes, but here's the but. Yes, it will help. Warfarin is in a class by itself as far as causing issues of blood pooling. So it's going to be a constant battle, but it will help. Okay. Now here's the thing I need people to understand about the bruise cream, and I'm not just trying to get you to use it up. The longer you know me, the more you'll realize that. You don't just put it on when you have a bruise. You put it on as a bruise preventative as well. And you don't have to put on, you can just put on, when you get out of the shower or whatever tub and your skin is moist and warm, just put a little bit, just a little bit. It's not just a healer, it's a preventative. Okay. Mm-hmm. But you're still aging, and the older we get, the thinner our skin gets. So you got to work with me. You got to be compliant.
All right, the next one, Kazadu says, how about patchouli goat milk soap? She's talked about patchouli before.
That's for my hippie lovers. Yeah, I've got a Jimi Hendrix session just for you.
I've got it down. We'll see about it. Okay. So I hope that helps. Let's see. Okay. Is there anything you would recommend to run on my legs with varicose veins?
Coffee butter, coffee scrub. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
GL Star says, Eve, I love your descriptions.
Thank you. I feel like I say the same thing over and over again, but it's a lot better than just going, well, you put it in the hot water and, you know,
All
you
right.
got to have.
Debbie asks, how about cellulitis?
Yes, it is coming. Until then, use the coffee, but coming.
It's stuff like this is how we.
And the first fruits are also good for that, all three of them.
What does 24 karat smell like?
It smells like carrot cake with cream cheese icing in the best way. It's not too sweet. It's just right.
It's
It's like
dead
having
ringer.
Paula Deen in a jar. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It is dead ringer. Is the bruise cream suitable for blood thinners? The last time I asked, you said that it was coming this time.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Does the bruise fade cream eczema psoriasis? Okay, we answered that. My feet are softer than they have been in 20 years, Donnie M says. That's awesome. Says I used first fruits and the foot peppermint today. I don't even have to file the roughness anymore because there isn't any. That's amazing. Donnie, that's great. And great on you. We can make it and sell it to you, but you have to follow through.
That's right.
And so that's amazing. Can you get the first fruit balms in an 8-ounce tub? Yes, it's already available, honey. And so already on the website in all three. So the lemon, the lime, and the orange. My restless leg magnesium cream is pinker than what I've had before. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm. It's absolutely
Yeah.
fine. You know, when you're dealing with Whole Foods, sometimes you get a batch in that's pinker or redder than others. It's all natural. None of that's colored.
Yeah. And so it just sometimes looks a little bit different. It's all good.
So we really should probably put some on the website about when you're using natural ingredients. You know, each batch is a little bit different. Maybe it was a little riper or a little less ripe, but that's all normal.
Okay. They're talking about does this work for fungus in the body? I think about this time we were doing the foot fizzies. Does this work for fungus in the body?
Pull it out. I cannot tell you that I can get rid of all fungus in your body with a topical product. They would pull my license.
What about eliminating a heel spur? This painful hitch in my get along is a drag in my adventure.
Talked about that. That's coming. That's going to be the castor oil poultice.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. I see it now. Would lemon okay, we talked about that. How do we use okay, we talked about that. Let's see, we talked about that. How do we use the foot fizzies in the shower? Let's talk a little bit more about that.
When I'm making a shower steamer, just bust up with anything, you know, the butt of a knife, whatever. And you just need a small sliver, and you need to put it in a corner of the shower where it gets wet but not drenched, so that it's got time for the effervescent fizzy to kind of uplift you, and you're smelling it and all that. You don't need a whole lot. Foot fizzies are very small. They're very difficult to make because they're so small. Yeah, so this works just actually better because nobody goes to the trouble to put real ingredients in shower steamers, and you're getting real ingredients in these. So bringing it in will be wonderful.
Idea for the resource page, just like the first fruit, all the conditions that each of the foot fizzy addresses, and how about the bundle too? Okay, so here's the thing about bundles. We are going to be doing more with bundles, but we're gonna probably have a few more that we're adding. Even I just talked about that today, that she's getting me a list on a couple of things. But here's the thing. We're also going to be doing a build your own bundle feature on some bundles, but that will be after the website is reworked, and that will probably be another 2 months. It hopefully will be in time for the holiday season. So when we do Granny Aganza, hopefully that will already be available for you at that point, but we'll just see. And then we're also looking at a pre-order feature as well on a couple of products here and there. So like with the laundry detergent, that would have been nice to know ahead of time, like how many people we think are planning, but we'll just see. It's kind of difficult on some of that. But we're looking at a number of features. As far as the foot fizzies, we'll look at that. But the website has so much already for you. You just, if you're considering a foot fizzy, I would definitely recommend going to that product page and reading up on each one that you're interested in potentially. But we'll definitely look at doing a foot fizz. Foot fizzies are going to get added also to the bundles. And so like we have the stress relief bundle and the headache migraine relief bundle. So that was part of why we did that. And we will be adding those if producer Ron hasn't already. So I don't think that's been added yet, but it's going to be the same thing with the massage candles. They'll be added to those bundles as well. And so let's see. So the laundry detergent, you don't need fabric softener. Is that right? No, you do not need.
Here's my point. You don't need fabric softener anyway, because when you put fabric softener, even if you weren't concerned about the chemicals, you're doing something to the fibers to make your clothes not last as long. I don't care if they smell good. I don't care if they feel silky. This is a cleanser. It's not a fabric softener. However, what's coming with her dryer balls is what you're looking for. I'm just not allowed to say it. But it's very, very, very soon.
Did you say enough varies?
About anything about the 19th yet? About comparison?
No.
Okay. Can we tell them about the kids' products that are coming?
No.
Fall scents.
We're running out of time. Okay, I want to address this. So Jay Ruff, I love your comment. How about a bubble bath for kiddos? Would love a clean one from Godly Granny. I don't buy it because none of them are on the market or clean. Exactly. Do you know why? Because I want a bubble bath. And this comes up every time we talk because I want one so bad. But guess what? What makes a bubble bath bubble?
Is sulfate.
It's
however, guess what the other chemist said? That there's a way to take the lactic acid in goat milk and get almost as good a bubbles as sulfate.
Okay, so I want that worked on ASAP. So I just want everybody, because I was talking about a goat milk bath. So some kind of I know there's something there. So that would be dreaming. That would be great. But J Ruff, please know, kids stuff is coming, and that would be the top of my thing. I so badly want like a little sampler pack of like 3 different kinds of bubble baths, so that way you could buy like a pack.
Big deal.
And so, yeah, we've got a number of kids products coming. So there's going to be Kids by Godly Granny. We're coming out with some more things for a Mommy and Me set, Expecting Mothers, more things for Baby by Godly Granny, more things for Fur Baby. We're testing right now the Fur Baby product that's coming. We heard you in a couple of shows ago. Eve went to work immediately. I was like, this is a top priority, anything to do with Fur Baby. So we had a viewer, I forget his name, but he had said, please, look into this about what causes the allergies and what we can do to help with that. And so we've got a product in testing right now, just double checking. We got to make sure. We don't want you to buy something that doesn't work, and we could have caught it in testing. So we're not, look, we took months all year to get laundry detergent out, but you'll love it. And it's right. So please just be patient with us. Let's see. So is the bruise remover suitable for my blood thinner? Okay, we talked about that. And so you ladies are amazing. Rose Slaughter says, is there a product that would help with shingle pain? Hubby has had bad head pain. Thanks bunches.
Yes, that's going to be the Magnesium Terminator cream. Wonderful.
And would that help also with like the magnesium pain blend?
Any of the magnesiums help, but let me take this back. If he's got broken skin, and very few people with shingles do, but if he's got broken skin, he wants to use the regular magnesium pain cream. If he doesn't have broken skin, he needs to use the Terminator magnesium pain cream.
Okay. Let's see. Mrs. MJ Norris says, you two are fun. Thank you for the class today. Thank you. And Grammy says, we have a little local boutique store where I live and would love for them to carry your products. What do we need to do? You would have to talk with them and then have them reach out to me if they're interested. Sweetie, that's where we would begin the conversation. Summer 69 says, can you still use the collagen booster with the niacinamide? Yes, sweetie.
Beautifully.
It'll just help it be more.
Collagen by itself.
Well, it would help the collagen be more effective, even more effective, right?
Right.
Like what you explained at the beginning of the show. D. Christmas says, can we get the first fruits bombs in a 4-ounce or an 8-ounce tube? Oh, because they're only in a 2-ounce tube right now.
We can do a 4-ounce tube. We can't do an 8-ounce tube.
Well, we'll see about that.
I'll tell you why. When you got active, when all the ingredients are active and you try to pressure them into an 8-ounce tube in shipping, especially in the heat, they can burst at the end. They don't burst in a 4-ounce.
That makes sense. All right, let me check YouTube real quick. I know producer Ron's probably like, we gotta go. And so don't leave wet clothes in the washer, dry them. That's right, Denise. So that's right. Double the website and with all 5 stars. Yeah. Oh, Denise was saying they're interchangeable then. I think she's talking about the foot fizzies and the bath bombs. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so same formula like Eve said, so we're good.
Have bathtubs, so.
Okay. All right. And so, okay. Producer Ron says we have a few more minutes. So I want to go through some of these. So the Hawaiian avocado gentle micro abrasion scrub. Okay. So customer Lisa wrote a 5-star review. I want to tell you, I was so excited. I want to tell you a personal story about this. And Eve knows it. So I was so excited about this product when we were going to release it. I was all about it, all about it. I get it. I put it on my face and I'm like, I don't like this product at all. I mean, I used it one time. I couldn't believe it. I was all upset about it. I just didn't, I loved the way it smelled. I loved the texture, but something about, I thought this feels too heavy on my skin. Other people will love it, but it just feels too heavy. Once I had that face mask experience and my skin and everything just like the nutritional value changed, my levels changed. I'm almost out. My jar's almost out. And of course, everything lasts so long, but I use it.
Avocado is pure vitamin E in its purest form. That's why.
It's so dreamy. I highly recommend the scrub, and so does viewer and customer Lisa. She goes, this facial scrub is probably the best I've ever used. I'm telling y'all, it's really good. I alternate it one night with that and then one night with the superfood. Now, I just emptied out my superfood last night, and you know what I'm using? I'm going to use one of the first fruits now, but because it's a superfood, and of course it's face and body. But anyways, okay, so she got best she's ever used. Now, first of all, this viewer, she's used everything we got. So I'm not happen to know who it is. So Lisa, if she says it's the best and she's ever used, I take that as a high compliment because she's probably used all her kinds of stuff because I know she has with us. She goes, the granules are very, very small. Very small. It's what's so amazing about it.
That's called microabrasion.
Micro. It is Hawaiian avocado gentle micro abrasion scrub. I'm telling you, it's amazing. So anyways, you'll know it the first time you feel the little grain. It's micro, very, very. Okay. And says it really cleans my skin extremely well. It is almost like going to a clinic for a professional microderm abrasion session. Yes, but right in your own bathroom and without the price of all of that. I had a very large pore from an open pimple just underneath my nose, and the large pore just never seemed to go away. Since I've started using this wonderful facial scrub, the large pore has actually shrunk in size, and it is now back to being normal. This microderm abrasion scrub has a wonderful, clean smelling fragrance. It just smells good, but it doesn't have fragrance in it.
The ingredients, yes.
Yeah. And we'll definitely be buying more of this when I run out. Godly Granny seems to keep amazing me as all of their products are awesome. That's awesome. Okay. So, but love it. That's so good. And so, oh, this is great. She brings this up because I wanted to bring this up today. We talked about this last time and we've got a few minutes, so I want to make sure. Another wonderful product. She's talking about the Protective Yogurt Probiotic Face and Body Veil. This is the time of the year to be having this conversation. So this conversation. And so the, summer officially ends on Monday. So here we go. She says it's truly a protective veil as it leaves your skin hydrated and feeling so soft. After my shower, I will use my Godly Granny toner on my face and follow up with my Black Raspberry Vanilla Probiotic Veil. This cream is also a wonderful hand cream. I feel like it puts a complete protective layer on my hands even after having my hands in the water. Yes, we're going to cover this. The amazing thing about all of the Godly Granny products is that you can mix and match all these wonderful creams. Geez, I'm going to go home and let her just take care of this. The benefits are so amazing. Oh, yes. And I love the smell of the Black Raspberry Vanilla. We've been talking about it all night tonight or day. So if you haven't tried it yet, it's about time. Boy,
Yeah, with kids going back to school, if you don't want to be sick, you don't want them to be sick, get the yogurt probiotic, put it over their hands, their face, any open skin. Yeah, it stays on even when they wash.
And it stays on for a few days. You don't have to use it every day, right?
We should use it every day, but as long as you're not using hand sanitizer or a real alcohol product or something like that, it will stay on for multiple washes.
Yeah. All right. Kojabosh, KJO Bush, I'm sorry, says, would any of the laundry soaps be good for fur babies?
Yes, but I strongly suggest you stay with the unscented. I think all of them are fine, but there will always be that one animal with an open wound or something that maybe even the lavender essential oil might offset a little bit. So as long as I'm assuming you mean their clothing and bedding and not washing them with it, correct?
You don't know.
Not that it would hurt you to do the other, but don't wash them with it. We've got stuff for that's for fleas and all. And laundry detergent is definitely not for fleas. But just if you're washing their bedding and their clothing or whatever, absolutely just get the unscented.
Which is the gray, like what producer Ron's got there. So, okay, Miss Georgia Gal says, for the laundry detergent, I have an HE washer. Do I just sprinkle the laundry? Do I just sprinkle the powder over my clothes and then start the wash cycle?
You can. It depends on how much patience you've got. If you want the best of what we've got, don't put your clothes in. Let the water fill up. Put the stuff in and then put your clothes in. But it will be fine the other way too. I'm just saying for the best cleaning experience, put it in the water before the clothes.
That's interesting. Mine has it where you just put it in the, in the little tray you pull out. So I hadn't thought about that. Okay. So I was just looking to see about a couple of more reviews. And so I was going to look and see if there was anything that stood out that we needed to talk about. I think that's good for now. And so we had one more. I know producer Ron says we have 15 minutes, but we're not going to take that much more time. So Andrea did the Dead Sea Salt Soak with magnesium and vitamin D3 with the calming lavender. She goes, I don't usually take baths. I'm more of a shower person, but these magnesium bath salts really surprised me. The lavender scent was gentle and calming, and after just 15 minutes in the tub, I felt completely relaxed. That night, I slept better than I have in a long time, and the relaxed feeling carried into the next day. I also tried them as a foot soak, and it was just as soothing. Sitting there with the soft lavender scent rising around me was such a peaceful moment. That's sweet. That's good. Okay, so let's just check. Let's see if we've got, Super Berry D says, I'm so inspired. And let's see. Thank you both so much. Carol says, I learned so much, got lots of notes. It helps when sharing with others. Yes. And I think it's really good to read.
I said, and thank you for sharing the information.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so good. I love the reviews and stuff because I think they're invaluable because, you've got other people's different experiences and crowdsourcing that, So, all right, everybody. I hope that you've enjoyed today's show. I hope you're excited about the products as much as we are. I know that Eve and Ron and I are very excited. And don't forget,
very close attention the next 5 weeks, about 2 time slot major announcements. I'm not allowed to say anything else.
Thanks, Eve. We'll see you next time, sweetie. All right, let me remind everybody. So we're not doing a live show on Monday. It's Labor Day. And so Lieutenant Mark Taylor will be back with us the next Monday. We are doing a live show on Tuesday. It's because what? Because it's going to be Flashaganza. And that'll be a big show. You'll want to be here live for Flashaganza, because we're giving away and doing all the gifts and stuff live on the show. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do anything after the fact. It'll all be live. But anyways, Denise says, thank you both. Excellent. Thank you so much, Denise. I hope that it helps you a bunch. All right. So excited. We'll be around this weekend working some, and then also trying to recuperate from all that we have accomplished. But we are going to be doing what Eve wants to call a pop-up shop, but we are going to be doing, I'm going to call it Lipaganza, and it's Lipaganza for the fall, and we have some big surprises for you. It's not just lip products, but there'll be some other things as well. And so like what we did in the spring and summer, so we have new flavors coming for the lip scrubs and lip masks. In fact, I saw the labels today. They're already created. It's crazy. And so it's very exciting. But then we also have some new products we'll be releasing that day as well. So very excited about that. Already working on it. All right. Well, we'll see you right here next time on the Michelle Moore Show.
Toxic chemicals are everywhere, even in products we've used for generations. Now there's a replacement solution. Godly Granny. Godly Granny products are nutraceutical, clean products with purpose. All our products like skin creams, bath bombs, lip scrubs, deodorants, and more are free of the Godly Granny 5 Dirty Dozen list. That's 60 harmful chemicals many other companies use that you'll never find in our products. Go to godlygranny.com today. Be sure and use the discount code Michelle20 at checkout to receive 20% off your entire order.
Trying to get healthier is full of can'ts.
Come on, Grandma, come play. Come play with us, Grandma.
I can't move. So you go to the doctor.
Your body can't figure this out. So take this, and this.
Because your body can't. But is it true your body can't? Maybe your body can. All you need is a little support. Wave Watch is a wearable device that uses sound wave therapy to help your body heal itself. Studies are showing that all cells in our bodies resonate at unique frequencies, and specific sounds can stimulate them. Your body can deal with pain, so you can play hard.
Wave Watch comes with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty for defects and flaws, and you can upgrade to an additional warranty for water damage and breakage. Go to wavewatch.com. Be sure to use the discount code Michelle100 at checkout to receive $100 savings on your purchase.
Called Gold, the ultimate safe haven. And when it comes to precious metals, I trust Universal Coin and Bullion, the official rare coin and bullion dealer of my show. They have been named the best in their industry, both nationally and regionally, by leading organizations. Consider a gold IRA, a time-tested way to diversify your portfolio with real tangible assets, which lets you move a portion of your retirement savings into physical gold, helping protect your wealth from inflation, market swings, and economic uncertainty. And Universal Coin and Bullion makes the process easy. From rollovers to delivery, they walk you through every step, even if you have one with another gold company. Protect what you've worked so hard to build from the team that I trust, Universal Coin and Bullion, at 800-321-8700, and make sure to tell them Michelle sent you.
Did you know your cell phone emits radiation that has been linked to increased risk of certain types of cancers? This is why manufacturers include hidden warnings to keep your phone away from your body. And what's worse is that children are more susceptible to the potentially damaging effects. Safe Sleep for cell phones is a case specifically designed to block radiation. Its shielding technology integrated into the case has been tested in a third-party FCC accredited lab to block over 99% of RF and 92% of ELF radiation emitted by your phone. It also functions as a stand for watching videos and comes in a magnetically detachable style for some devices. Safe Sleeve also offers anti-radiation cases for tablets and laptops and has free shipping in the U.S. plus discounted worldwide shipping is available. Go to truthtalkamerica.com today and click on the Safe Sleep banner on the home page. Use the discount code FIRST10 at checkout for 10% off your first order.
For Michelle's social media links, go to MichelleMooreShow.com.